Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Marquee Gaming. We're back for some D&D today. This is Beacon's Aura, session number 18, and we're back after our holiday break. We're super excited to be back. A little nervous, I'll admit. I got a little bit of the nervous jitters going on over here, but very excited to be back and enjoying playing some D&D with my friends and with all of you guys out in the chat listening along. So thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back after the break. I mean, who knows? I thought maybe like everyone would be like, Psh, it's over, holidays, it's 2020 thing, let's get rid of it. But no, look at all you guys back. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we got some things to talk about before we get into our game. There's a few changes coming in 2021 now. There's a few changes that are starting. Some are very exciting things too. I'm very excited for how this year is starting. The first change is going to be something that is a result of something else we're going to talk about after that. The first change is to Rachel's art. Rachel's art time has changed. So Rachel, you want to share with people about your art?
Yeah, you basically have to guess when I'm going to do it.
Random.
No, I'm just kidding.
Roll a die, and that's the day.
Randomized time. No, so I am changing over my art stream to Mondays at 3:30 CST to 6. Mostly because of, something we're going to be doing on Thursday now, and I didn't really want to do like a double stream. So we're going on Mondays. Hopefully everyone can make it still. I've really enjoyed Thursday streams. So just come on Monday instead and hang out with me still, and I'll still be doing commissions and maybe scenes from the game or whatever it is that I decide I want to work on. So come hang out Mondays now, 3:30 CST.
Monday, so tomorrow.
The end. That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So the reason why we are switching that up is because there's going to be something coming on Thursdays that we just want to be fully mentally ready for when the time comes. We are playing a game run by our dear friend Mike of Bardic Dice. He is running a game that's going to be taking place on Thursday. So Mike, you want to share about your game?
Shoys. Yeah, so like they said, I have been working on this homebrew D&D game that's been rattling around in my brain for years now. Had the spark of an idea, and we are now going to start on Thursdays over on my channel, Bardic Dice. So if you like this game and want more D&D during the week, come and join. Mark's going to be playing. Rachel's going to be playing as well, with another husband and wife couple as well, as the other two players. So I'm super excited. Definitely more of the fantasy vibe, so you kind of get a little bit of both. So yeah, it'll be every Thursday, 6:30 EST, or what is that, 7:30, or wait, I'm going the wrong direction. What was that, 5:30 CST? I'm trying to stay on y'all's times. So yeah, if you guys want to come join, this week we're actually going to be doing it Monday and Thursday to introduce the characters. So we're going to be doing the first two characters tomorrow and the other two characters Thursday. So double stream tomorrow, but not normally, after the art stream, and then Thursday again. So come join if you want.
It's going to be great. And his link to his channel is in the chat right now. So go ahead and give him a follow if you haven't already, just so you know when he goes live. And you'll see us there, and it's going to be a great time. So very excited for that.
I'm nervous.
Yes. I'm a little nervous too. Playing a new character and figuring out everything about him. It's going to be interesting. So I'm excited though. I'm very excited. It's going to be fun. It's a new class I've never played before. So it'll be great. Let's see. Another thing. We have currently, it's locked currently, which is unfortunate, but we have currently added a Raya Insight emote. I just put that into the chat so you guys can see it. We have it uploaded to our channel here. The only problem is it's locked right now. We don't have enough we don't have enough slots for it to be available right now for everybody, sadly. And basically, the way that I get a new slot is either I get to 25 subscribers, which seems like a lot to ask, or somebody can unlock it, I think, with giving 1,000 bits. So, I think that's what we have it as right now, is the 1,000 bit reward, because I felt like that would be a lot more reasonable. But if somebody wants to say, let's get 25 subscribers and do it that way, I can change it. Either way works. But it is out there to be unlocked.
It exists now.
If you guys want it. So we do have a Riot Insight that I can throw up there every time we have our wonderful Raya do her insight roll.
12
Which is
times.
all the time, so we need to unlock it.
Yes, this is going to be used probably every session, numerous times.
Many times.
So that is available to be unlocked. But yeah, this is exciting, guys. We're back. We're ready to jump into this. You guys ready to play?
Yeah, I guess.
You guys ready to get into our game?
Second injection.
I feel the nerves too. I'm super nervous right now too. But let's do this. Let's just jump in and do this thing. I'll start with a recap, a little bit of this overall story, and kind of more specific what's happening right now. But if anybody wants to get connected to the full story and hear it all in its detail, you can find our link to our YouTube channel in the information down below on our Twitch channel here. But just a basic overview. Our 3 players, they all live in the city called Beacon, which has a radio tower that is kind of the namesake of this town, that emits an aura that prevents the darkness from entering into the city. That's what it's known as, the darkness. Evil, demonic forces that want to kill and destroy. So the people are sheltered within this aura in this city, and this beacon comes from a power known as Illuminance, who's kind of the deity of the land. So, our players grew up here. They all have very different lives that they've lived. Karis, played by Rachel, is a young girl who grew up in a battle bar with her dad. And Mithranon is an elf who ran away from home and is seeking life in the city away from his people. And Raya is someone who's been convicted of a crime and has a marking on her face to show that she is that criminal, but she's kind of trying to live her life more going straight, since it
Straight and narrow.
It was sort of an accident in how she got her marking, and they all received injections through different means from that was created by what they're all wearing as their shirts, Spire Technologies.
I don't know if they can see
Spire Technologies. They received injections from Spire Technologies, which gave them superhuman powers. These all became unlocked after their injections, and they've been living their lives working for Spire, trying to better the place. So, just kind of catching up to right before this is where we're going to pick up. They were all spending the night battling in the arena against some foes from a different battle bar, and they won. There were some dramatic moments when Mithranon tried to intervene to help Karis win and ended up getting them disqualified, resulting in the boss yelling at him and threatening to cut his hands off. But otherwise, everything went fine. That was the dramatic part of the fight. More dramatic part came after, when everybody had left the bar and our heroes were hanging out with Karis' dad, Samo, playing cards and trying to just kind of recover from the heaviness in the air from the yelling that happened. When two of Karis' friends, who grew up in the battle bar as well, who had been kidnapped earlier when they were with Spire, returned. And they came to gather these 3 and bring them back with them. Because of their injuries, it was very quick how they just kind of dispatched of all three of them and took them down, knocked them all out, and Karis's dad Samo was also cut down in this fray as well. But the three of them woke up strapped down in a basement somewhere and received another injection into their arm, and that's where we're going to pick up, is after they wake up. So I'm going to say you guys can each give me Constitution saving throws to see who wakes up the first.
Our wake up checks, yay!
Constitution saving throws.
Wake up checks.
Do I dare go back to the same dice and
Oh.
see what the new year entails for him?
I thought I was like, my Constitution saving throw is +5, but I'm on the Candy Man still. Let me get out of this.
The Candy Man.
Weird characters.
Yes, we did a holiday one shot.
And I was
Around Christmas, so.
sentient candy cane.
Yes, it was great.
All right. Okay.
The best character
That's much
ever.
better, +2. All right. Oh, I rolled a 20 +2.
20 plus 2, nice.
I'm
Okay.
like, I wake up right away.
I got a 14.
14? And
12.
12. Okay. So that means you are first, Raya. You awaken.
Okay.
You are still strapped down in this basement. You don't know how long it's been. You feel gross. You've been here for a
Okay.
while. You feel like you've been laying here for a while. But you're just laying there.
Did I soil myself?
Most likely.
Oh no! I'm very embarrassed. Okay. All right. Let's see. How do I feel physically after besides that? How do I feel physically in terms of like the injection?
I mean, you feel a lot of like muscle tension.
Okay.
You feel it like a lot in your neck too. It's really this aching feeling, like I don't know, like you need to stretch, but it's I don't know, that kind of feeling, like I gotta stretch right now type of feeling.
Is that kind of how I felt after the first one, or do I feel different?
It feels kind of similar to that, yeah.
Okay. Can I see or do I notice anyone in the room also?
You look around and you do see your two friends also laying there unconscious, but it looks like you are alone right now. Besides that,
How tight do my like bondages feel? Very
do
tight?
you want to attempt to get out?
Wiggle. Not get out, but more like just see how like, just kind of test them a little bit. I don't want to fully get out because I don't want someone walking in and me being like half out.
Okay,
So,
give me an acrobatics
I would
check
test 'em.
just to see.
Oof. Okay. 16.
16. You feel like
Mhm.
it's not something that would be impossible for you to get out of. You feel like you might be able to wiggle out of at some point, but it's still pretty tight. But you're slippery. You're a
Okay.
slippery person.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute then, because I don't want to be like out and just have people come. Do I see how do Ren and Karis look? Do they look about how I do, or they?
Yeah, they look probably in a similar state to you. They don't look like they are doing super well either. But they're
Who's directly
unconscious.
next to me?
They're kind of positioned like on two different walls. I'd say Karis is probably the closest one to you.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of whisper loudly, like trying to get her attention, but not like yell. Say, Karis. She wakes up. Karis.
And she seems like she's out cold.
Oh. What's in the room with me? Are we in the same room we were last time, or did we always move?
From what you remember, probably the same room.
Okay. Am I able to like move my head around and like look to see like where the doorways are and?
Yeah, you can kind of scope out the area a little bit.
Okay, what do I see?
You see, kind of on one end, like opposite of you guys, where you are, there's what looks to be a stairway that would go up. But it's
I don't hear anyone or see anything there.
you
Look to be
you don't
alone.
see anything right now. You can give me a perception roll if you'd like.
Okay. 13.
13. Yeah, I mean you don't see anything. It's pretty quiet. You feel like you are alone in this basement. You're uncertain what lies beyond the door at the top.
Okay, I think for now I'm gonna just wait and see if anyone else wakes up, and I'm gonna wait to see if anyone comes down because I don't want to bust out yet. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
So you just kind of lay there in silence, waiting. Occasionally you hear like some creaking of some floorboards above you. So there is movement, but a little bit later, Karis, you begin to awaken.
Okay. How do I feel?
I mean, you feel very sore as well. Let me remind myself. Yeah, you feel sore, but you also feel like you may have grown tougher, I guess. Like you feel like you can take more now. Like whatever you experienced has toughened you up a bit.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it takes her, like, she'll probably like jolts back up again, like
Okay.
jolts awake.
So yeah, you hear that, Raya. She just jolts against her restraints.
Okay. I'm gonna like whisper over. Karis, are you okay?
Raya, and then she'll like look over, and she'll like look around, and I want to see if I can.
Are you hurt?
Before I respond to her, I want to see if I can hear like where people might be.
Sure, perception roll.
Oh wow, I rolled a d12. Oops.
You're getting rusty,
Like,
aren't
why
you?
is this number so big? I don't understand. Oh, 5.
5? Okay, yeah, you
Fuck, a great
don't
try.
really hear anything either.
Okay. So she'll be like, no, I'm not. And she like, I will. I'm just gonna like just full out try and get out like right now.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
All my stats have changed, so.
Yeah, true.
10.
10. No, these are on you pretty tight.
Okay. Tell me when I can try again.
Okay. So you're struggling, and you're hearing that kind of Raya. Through the
Okay.
the kind of chaos, Ren and you begin to wake up too.
He's kind of looking around.
You hear Karis struggling with her restraints.
Guys, Raya, cares?
Hey, are you hurt? Are you okay?
I don't know. I'm just. Please tell me that was all a dream.
I don't think so. I think we're here, but I'm gonna look over at Karis. Karis, you need, because she's like freaking out.
Yeah, I am.
You need to calm
I'm
down.
just. I'm like thrashing around like.
I'm like, Karis, you need just calm down. I know we want to get out of here, but we can't just break out right now. We don't know who's up there. We don't know who's gonna come down. We have to just calm down. We have to be strategic about this.
Yeah,
If we
Renan's gonna
don't-
try
but
and break out too. Or just like in instinct trying to get Kara.
No one's listening to
I'm
Ryan.
gonna
Sure.
I don't look over, guys. We have to calm down, please.
You can give me athletics or
Also, I think you
acrobatics
do-
check as well.
He would just do like one motion. He's not like thrashing out though.
Okay.
Um, 17.
Okay. You feel like maybe if you intentionally were trying to get out, you might be able to. It's just like the jolt reaction. You don't, but you're like, if I really work at this, maybe I could get out.
Okay.
But as you continue to thrash Karis, Raya, you hear those footsteps kind of across the floor above you, and you hear the door open at the top.
I'm gonna look toward Karis and just kind of both of them and say, guys, we have to stay calm, please. I know it's hard. Please don't do anything that's gonna get you killed. That's the last thing.
You hear footsteps coming down the stairs. And walking down, you see a hooded figure approach Rodden. He begins.
Yes, hood back on.
He has his hood on, and he begins to walk towards you all. And just says, "Ah, you're awake. How are you all feeling?"
Get me out right now. I don't want in here anymore. Get me out right now. She's just like yelling.
Karis, stop.
It would help if we could not be in here.
I can get you out, but I need some assurances from you. Are you going to behave?
Yes. I'm gonna look at Karis and say, yes, we will.
I just
Can I
said
give
there.
her like a please, go with me here, like that kind of look of like, no, not that obvious, but kind of like a yes, we will behave.
You guys could. What?
Renan was just gonna say, what are you gonna do to us?
Well, we need to get you ready to go see Colin. You guys need to clean up.
What does he want with us?
You're going to work for him, of course.
Is this how he always gets new employees? Like this?
This is usually how it works out. Depends on how willing they are, I guess.
Sure, people love that.
Did he do this to you too?
You were all there when he recruited me and Carter.
Yeah, it has control of their minds right now. Their actions, I guess. I don't know. She just kind of like looks at Rodden, like still trying to figure out, I guess, like where is he and where is Colin? Like where is this line? You know?
Does he look like kind of like a shell of a person, or does he seem like kind of there? I guess.
Just looking at him, it's a little bit of both, I guess. It's hard to tell. You don't know Rodden that well either, but it just seems like there's almost like two wills inside of him that are somewhat in conflict, but one is winning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it just says, "I'll let you all out, but just know if you guys try to escape, maybe you will, maybe you'll get away, but then we'll just have to come back for you and more people might get hurt. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for more lives being taken. So don't make us chase you down." Does that make sense?
I'll just nod, like one nod.
You're not responsible anyway.
He'll walk over to you first, Karis, and begin to unstrap you from the bed.
Okay.
And you are released. He moves over to Raya next and begins to unstrap you. And then walks over to Ren. And he'll unstrap you as well.
You hurt either one of them. And we won't be gone.
I have no intention of hurting you. Don't make me have to.
Is Colin
Sure.
here now?
No. We're waiting for him. Waiting for word on his arrival or his plans. But you all need to be cleaned up. We'll get you some new clothes.
Hey, why does he even want us anyway? It doesn't.
Everything
Like
that...
going in.
What?
Well, she's gonna say like just like going in the city specifically for us. It doesn't make sense.
We have been lied to our entire life, Karis. Everybody in that city has been lied to. The real enemy is Illuminance. He's feeding on our souls, gaining power. We've talked about how strange it is that people will go there when they're old and give their life force over to it. It's all just a game for him. He's just taking us. We're like nothing to him.
So controlling people's minds is the way to fight back.
Can I roll insight on how much, like, if I can tell how much of this is him saying it?
Sure.
I got a 14.
Okay. I mean, you don't know where he may have gotten that information. Most likely from Column or somebody related to Column. But it's hard to tell if it's him or if it's repeating words that he's heard.
Okay.
But he just says, my new master, Column's master, he wants to free us. He wants to take us back to where we belong. This isn't our home. This isn't where we belong. We were brought here. We were brought here to be harvested. And now is our chance to be free. And that's what Colin wants to bring us. Freedom. And maybe he uses this ability he was given to make people join him in this process. But people are so brainwashed by the beacon that they won't believe him. With his double markings on his face too, no one will believe him. This is what's necessary.
Wait, abilities? What are you talking about? This feels a lot like kidnapping. That's what abilities. What do you mean?
When he speaks to you, he has a way to bring you to his side. So that's what we're going to do with you. However long it takes. It may be a day, it may be a week, it may be a month. Depends on how strong your will is. I just recommend you just give in. Don't fight it. Then we can be out of here faster. We can be free faster.
Mark, does this look like I don't know if I can tell, I forgot if I asked this before. Does this look like the room or like the area I was in before when I was in like the outskirts? Or does this look...
No, this is a different room. It's kind of similar.
Not like, but does it... Okay. Like, I didn't know if I could tell if it was the same like facility or if it looked similar.
It's like similar kind of environment because it's like a basement room, but it's not the same place you were in.
Okay. Just wondering.
So you're telling me that we're gonna go talk to Colin, And we're just gonna sit there until he can finally control our minds like he's doing with you?
If that's the way it has to be.
Does it have to be like that?
Well, he needs you loyal. He can't have you betray him. He doesn't trust just anybody. It seems to be only the people who have injections, too, who are susceptible to his control. So that's why we give it to everybody.
So everyone is controlled by him?
Yes.
No one's here of their own free will.
Well, some are. Those who believe in him and chose to join him. And there are some that he recruited.
Rodden, you didn't say why he would want us, though.
What could we offer him?
Yeah, like, why us specifically? Why you and Carter?
So why risk getting people from the city? I'm sure there's lots of people who'd want to
Inspire.
Because we're stronger than regular people. We survived the injection. We gained powers. And you three have been walking through the city just fine. You have connections. You have people there who won't question you walking in there when we end up destroying the beacon. When we end up killing Illuminants.
Do you know anything about
How
what
do you know
happened?
this is right, though? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go. I'll let you.
Oh, how do you know this is right, though? You're just assuming that this is true?
This is how it is. This is the truth. How do you not see this?
How? Because the guy that wants to recruit us just killed my dad, maybe?
Karis, again, I'm sorry that had to happen.
I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming him. It was because of him. I don't trust anything he says. What were the orders even? Like, anyone that gets in the way, kill them or something?
We had to bring you three back. And we had to not let anybody stand in our way. So whether that be Skull Crushers or whoever, they had to be removed if they stood in our way. I was hoping your dad wouldn't be there. I was hoping he'd go off to bed or something. But it just didn't end up being the case.
I don't blame you or Carter. Okay? I don't. I can't see a truth like that.
Maybe not
That doesn't
now.
seem like...
Maybe not now. But you will. Karis, this is our way to get back to the life we're supposed to be living. There are still people who are alive who may have family back where we're from. They can go back and see them.
Where we're from?
Yes. All of us were brought here.
From where?
From our homes.
Where, though?
I don't know where. I've never been there. But that's what we're going to go back to.
Isn't the darkness killed everywhere else? There is nowhere else to go.
That's all a lie from Illuminants. To keep us trapped here. To make it so no one has the will to try to leave. No one's safe outside the beacon's aura. Stay within the aura. It's all
Have you been
a
outside the
trap.
aura?
Yes.
How was it?
What?
That's where I met my new master.
I don't. Why do you say
Colin?
master? I don't like that, Rodden.
You mean the darkness, right?
That's what they call him.
Or Colin? Who do you mean?
No, my master
Is Colin
and
the servant
Colin's
of the
master.
Darkness as well.
His name is Zangul. Everyone, grab your pens. His name is Zangul.
Zangul?
I'll put it in the chat so everyone can
Like-
see it.
Please. Oh, wow, I already spelled it wrong. Okay.
Let's see if I did.
Okay.
He is the one who is
Oh.
called the Darkness. But he's trapped here as well. He just wants to be free. He wants to free all of us.
Did you see any of those creatures that they talk about outside the beacon's aura? Or is Engul one of those creatures?
Zangul is and he has others. All prevented from entering.
I
But he-
mean, then if it's so bad, then why don't people, if they want to leave, then they can just go live there, and then the people at the beacon can just live there? Like, why does it have to be this huge thing?
do you want to just live in a cage your whole life? There's more to the world. To be stuck on this tiny piece of land and accept that this is all there is? There's more out there.
Like, you ever cared about that before? We were supposed to just run the arena together, Rodden. We weren't supposed to go explore a bunch of crap and go find a new home or whatever it is you're talking about. We already had one.
Imagine like we only lived in this basement and we only thought the basement existed. That's all there is. This candlelight, this bed frame, this dust, this dirt, all there is. And sure, we may be content that it's here and may have things that we can find joy in. But there's mountains and trees and the sun that we can see outside. It's so much more when you learn how much bigger the world is than this confined space.
Can I insight him again?
Sure.
He's very passionate right now.
Yes, he is.
I'm not rolling good at all. She's probably so thrown off. I got an 8.
Yeah, this is
Can I insight him?
very different than what you're used to. Sure, go for it, Raya.
Mm-hmm.
Did that
I don't know
emote
him
did that
well,
emote
but-
work, Mike, when you did your thing?
First one.
What is that?
Did you get the emote unlocked?
No, I didn't actually.
What? I'll have to figure out what happened. That's really lame. Okay.
I was gonna use it.
I know. I saw the go. I'm like, yes, it's unlocked, and then it's not. Okay. What's your
Second injection Rye apparently does better. I got a 22.
22? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I did really well.
You believe he is being very genuine in what he's saying. He
I'm gonna
firmly
look
believes
at-
what he's saying.
I'm gonna look at him then and say, tell me then what's outside the beacon's aura? What is it? Is it? Describe to me what you see and what this Zangul looks like or is.
Well, I mean, the land is very similar to what we're living in now, but it's what's where we were before. I mean, this land isn't our land where we're from. That's where we need to return to. The
where do
families
you
that
think
were
this is?
taken. I don't know where this is. I don't know.
Okay, and what was Zangul? What did he look like? What was he?
I mean, Zangul is an intimidating presence. Black, scaly skin, glowing yellow eyes, horns protruding from its head.
Dragon. Dragon. Anyway.
Big,
Um,
big wings.
did he speak to you, or did he?
Yes, he
how did
spoke to me,
communicate with you?
and I'm connected to him. That's where my powers
And you
come
said there
from.
were- When did this happen? When did you speak to him?
After Colin recruited me,
Hmm.
he took me to him.
And you said there's other creatures like Zangul. Do you know how many? There are lots, or there?
I don't know the number. There are more though.
Have you spoken to
Not-
any of them?
I have no need to. Zengul is my master.
Stop saying that.
I'll look at Karis and say he's not himself. He's not going to be himself.
I don't like it.
I know.
Rodden, if this is true, and if all this is the right thing, then there's no need to control people to do it. You need to fight back whatever is controlling your mind, and then at that point, if it's what you believe in, then you can follow it. But free will, you have to choose a belief system. You can't have faith when someone's forcing you to do this. Rodden, you need to fight back and be liberated, and he's gonna attempt to cast command on liberate to try and attempt Rodden to try and fight back. I don't know, whatever
Okay.
you think that means.
Like break
Yeah,
free
like
of his
Uh,
mind.
racking my brain for a word, and that's the closest thing I can come up with. But
Liberate. Okay.
yeah, and then he'll be ready to stop him from running if he reacts in that way.
Okay. What save does he need to make?
Wisdom saving throw, if the spell works. I mean, he's just kind of running testing to see if they can still do that.
He rolled a 17.
Of course.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Brennan wasn't sure that was gonna work either way.
Mark takes a drink before the whatever.
And he just looks at you and just says, "Do you choose this? Do you believe me?"
I want to.
I believe you believe it.
That's not my question. Would you choose this willingly?
Choose what? To worship some darkness?
Not worship necessarily, just join the cause to destroy Illuminance.
Sounds to me like no. It seems like you're devoted beyond your own willingness. So, I would say that's a little bit like worship.
It's hard to believe someone that's being forced to believe what they're doing. But
Well, soon
I'm just
enough
kidnapped into believing it.
you'll be joining me as well.
but there's also potential for truth in what you're saying. At least admitting that. I don't know. But it's not the way about convincing other people to follow the cause. Not by killing other people.
The problem is,
Or again,
if we don't gain this power, if Illuminance finds out about this, he could just slaughter all of us. And then there's no
The
hope.
darkness.
The darkness could have killed me, and he didn't. The
And
darkness
when
could
he's
have
done
killed
with you,
Colin.
He can tell you to jump off a bridge. That's not faith. That's slavery.
Is Illuminance like darkness? Do you know if it's a creature too? Do you know what Illuminance is?
I've never met Illuminance.
Has Column or Darkness told you anything about Illuminance?
Just that it's lying to us and feeding off of our souls.
It's definitely sentient. I felt it gazing at me.
Rodden,
Yes.
is this whole luminance thing because of your mom?
It's not because of that. But you and I both know that illuminance is probably not good. We've talked about this, Karis. We've had conversations about how everything about illuminance is shady, and he kind of like walks closer to you and holds out his hand to you and just like, Karis, come on. Join me. We can work together.
What? I mean, it's shady, but this darkness is shady too, Rodden. Both of them are. How can I don't know how you can't see that? Like you're not even talking in the same voice. Like you're using a completely different voice. You're not even talking the same. Like how can I trust that? That doesn't make sense. Calm's controlling you. You're talking in a different voice. You did things you didn't want to do. None of this is adding up. That seems way more shady than Illuminance. And I don't even care about Illuminance.
Fine, believe what you want. Come with me, I'll give you clothes. And he begins to walk towards the stairs.
Is there anything I can just chuck across the room?
Sure. You can look down. There's like a pillow that you had on the bed by you.
Something louder than a pillow.
Your shoes are on the floor. You could pick up one of those.
Oh, they took off my shoes.
Yeah, took your shoes off.
I think I do. I think I want to chuck my shoe not at him, but I want to chuck it at the doorway, like right by his head. Just really mad.
Give me a dex check.
Fail it.
A check.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, yeah, you fly right past his head and hits the wall right by the stairs. He just kind of looks back at you and keeps walking.
Renan puts a hand on Karis' shoulder.
I go to the other side too.
Aww.
Guys, and I'll just kind of look at you guys and say, we have to keep our heads together, okay?
He's
We have
dead.
to try and get through this
He's
together.
dead.
That may not be true. We don't know that for sure. It could be lying to you.
Rodden was crying.
He may believe it too. I think he's believing a lot of things. I'm not trying to give you false hope. He might be dead. But he might not be. We don't know what's going on in here.
Renan's given Raya you didn't see what I saw look.
Oh, okay. And I'll kind of be like, even if he is, we need to try and get out of here safely and together, okay? We have to try and stick together throughout this. We'll be okay. We'll make it.
We can just kill Colin right now.
I don't think we can. I think
Just
this
blow
goes
up his
beyond
head.
him even.
I could probably do it.
You probably could, but
blow it up.
but also I don't think we're like whispering by.
Yeah.
But also I don't think that I think this goes beyond calm. I think whatever that creature is, I think it's kind of controlling everything. I think it's beyond calm even. But we should try to get all the information we can, and we may need to play along a little bit. I don't know. We have to keep our heads strong though, because they're gonna try to get us to believe them. We have to be ourselves.
Renan pulls Karis into like that brotherly hug. Kind of like, you know when people are like fighting it and they're just like trying to calm them down.
Give you a little bit.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Karis.
I'm sorry too. this is bad, but we can still get out of this, okay? Or at least in one piece.
What about Rodden? He's weird.
Yeah, I know.
She says this into Ren's shoulder, like you could just hear it muffled, like her head's
You might. I have a feeling. A lot of this is connected. Maybe we can help Rodden by getting deeper into what's going on here, or at least figure out if it's Colin or if it's that creature that's controlling him.
I mean, he's definitely being manipulated, but there's a lot of truth in what he was saying. Potential truth. Nothing, like everything just lines up, doesn't it? All the
Well,
the
not the
doubt.
stuff about. Maybe not the stuff about freedom and you know. What I'm thinking is that this creature wants to gain the power that Illuminus has, and it's just using all of us to try and get that. But there might actually be stuff beyond Beacon's aura that could be true.
They probably
Obviously,
just
I don't
both
want to make a
suck.
bargain. Could
Seems
be. I
pretty
don't want to
easy
make a
to
bargain
me.
with any weird
Ren kinda
darkness
nods at that
creature
one.
to get out. So, okay, let's figure this out, and I'll kind of start walking up the stairs to follow Rodden
Okay.
Kara's
with my stink lines.
Yeah.
With
Keeping
dignity.
Good old stink lines.
I love that the first question of this whole section
Did I soil
was, did I
myself?
soil myself?
Yes.
That's what ACAP did, because he's like, you've been here for like days. I'm like, oh, I definitely.
Oh no.
Who knows?
I don't
Who
have
knows how
any
long
idea.
you've been here? Yeah.
I'm just disgusting.
Don't worry, you all are.
Yay!
but
Okay, I'll go
Ren-
catch up to Rodden.
Okay.
Renan goes to let go of Kara's, but just like looking at her and just says, "We'll figure this out, but save Rodden and to save each other, we have to keep a cool head. Are you gonna be okay?"
I don't know how to keep a cool head right now. I'm about to explode someone's head.
I really don't doubt that. And when it's time to explode people's heads, you'll be the first one to have at it, but I don't think we're quite there yet.
I don't know how to play along. What he's saying is so stupid.
I know. No need to play long, but fighting back, I don't think is the best way to get him out of here either. Not yet, at least.
But he's acting like I'm hurting his feelings. What the heck, Rodden? What a crappy best friend.
She just hugged her. Letting her be angry.
Yeah, she's like angry crying. And she's like putting her face in his shoulders so he can't see her angry crying. But like it's really obvious. So.
Let me be your shield. Let me be your punching bag, okay? Direct your anger at me. For now.
Mm-mm-mm. Just go throw things or something.
Not at people's heads, but yeah, okay.
I wasn't aiming for his head.
It was really close, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I did that on purpose.
Okay. All right. I'll just wait until she's ready.
So, right.
She'll like take. Oh, sorry. One really
Yeah,
quick
go
thing.
for it.
She'll like take the necklace he gave her a few days ago and be like, "Do you want this back? This is your pop's.
Hold on.
I wouldn't give you my earrings my dad gave me, especially now that you."
I think they look really good on me, but that's okay. You can hold on to them. No, just hold on to that and know that we're gonna get out of here with Rodden. Okay?
Right when you get to the top of the stairs, Rodden's standing there. Carter's standing nearby too. and he just kind of points over to a room, and he says, "There's some clothes in there. Go ahead, pick up what you want." And he points to another room and says, "You can wash up in there. There's some water and some towels and some soap."
I'll just say thank you and then go freshen up.
All right. And then a little bit later, you two come up the stairs, and you'll kind of point the same direction for stuff for you guys.
Karis is like doing this thing where it's like angrily like,
Yeah.
I'm not crying.
I wasn't crying!
I had allergies.
Ren and Stink Eyes Carter. Like hard.
Oh, Carter's up there?
Carter is standing
Yeah.
up there, yes.
What's his mood? What is up with him?
So he's just kind of standing there and just got like his arms folded across his chest and just kind of standing up nearby the doorway down to the basement. Almost like he was kind of stationed there to take guard. And he just kind of like looks at both of you, and as Renan gives him the stink eye, he just kind of glares back at you. Just stares you down, doesn't break eye contact with you.
I'll break it first.
It's like cats, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of flashbacks of what he did.
Dude, so now that they're like, we're actually talking to them and we can see both of them, what are like actual changes aside from the eyes, the creepy eyes?
Okay. So from what you
Feels like
can
gaunt,
see, Carter looks like he has grown some. Not like a ton, maybe just a few inches. But he's definitely looking like he's bulked up a little bit. It kind of begins to give you almost like Column vibes, where, I mean, Column's like 7 feet tall. It's just this massive, like, hulking creature. And Carter's gotten pretty big as well.
Carter roiding out.
Yep.
Did you say
Good
his
to
eyes
know.
are just like Rodden's, or is?
No, his eyes are normal. There's very few
just
physical traits that are different besides just his size. Rodden, I mean, I guess kind of like what people are saying in the comments, like, you're getting like Anakin vibes with him. Like,
Mopey.
I like
That
those
makes it-
comments,
Like,
by the way, guys.
turning to the dark side of the Force type vibes you're getting.
Fanatical rants.
So,
Yeah, he's less whiny, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
so you're getting that kind of vibe from him, where it's just like he just looks darker. His eyes are darker and red, but very few changes to like his stature or anything like that, from what you can tell.
Okay. Interesting.
Rodden's weakness, sand. Good to know.
Head to the beach.
I just watched that yesterday. Smelled salt.
Ooh.
So, you all are able to clean up and find some new clothing for you, getting something warm, getting something kind of, because there's
Cool,
no
you
heat
say?
out here. I mean, there's lots of fun stuff. So you guys can tell me what you'd like to look for if you want.
Is there a
Space
big
cowboy,
black
no, no, no.
trench coat and a brown scarf and boots lying around?
Whoa, you find
Is
it.
there like an outfit that
Wow.
Rachel specifically designed?
There
for this
is
moment?
an outfit that matches what Rachel designed for this moment. It's
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh.
I feel
Oh,
like
I will say, I'm
Renan-
gonna take.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. No, go.
I feel like Renan would be like putting on like the weirdest combination of stuff. And hopefully Karis would be like, no. And just like ripping out certain things and handing him.
Yeah, she's
his
like
actual outfit.
she's like aggressive too right now because she's just so pissed. So she doesn't
Oh,
mean
man.
to like come
Yeah.
off like this, but you know, it's just like, that looks stupid. She just like rips it out of your hand, and be like, this one. It's just like
Oh,
shoves
okay.
it in your chest.
But I want like a shorter jacket, no? Oh. No,
Oh,
longer
no.
jacket, fine.
But yeah, Renan, you kind of notice, like, as she is like taking stuff from you, you feel like you might be feeling a little stronger right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Just
Power.
like
He's like Spider-Maning it. Where he's
Yeah.
like, why am I so strong now? Yeah.
yeah. You kind of get that feeling right now. So,
Ryan's
there
gonna
might be a
take
second
the one
where
thing
he
that
flexes.
she.
Sorry, my bad.
Sorry, no, go. So I think I'm a little behind everybody.
no, it's okay. I think it's the kind of the
No.
delay with all this voice chat stuff that's just going to happen, so.
So you finish.
I was literally just saying he probably like flexes once just to be like, whoa, and then that's it.
The only thing I guess I'm gonna be like changing and stuff, and then my scarf though I'm gonna like after I'm like done bathing I'm gonna like rinse it out and kind of wash it because it probably has like it's probably gross. I wash it and I kind of hang it up to dry for a minute. I do want to keep that. It's the only thing I keep.
So you keep your scarf.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then the rest of it, I try to look like a cowboy for the rest of it.
Okay.
Minus the belt buckle.
Minus the belt buckle. Sounds good.
And spurs, I guess.
And 10-gallon hat. What if she really did go out looking like a cowboy?
Karis would rip the hat off your head, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So, you guys all kind of get dressed, and Rodden comes in.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, sorry. Well, I was just wondering, like, how many clothes do they have? Like, is it like a ton?
Yeah, they have a large supply.
That's weird.
Is it from like deceased people? Like,
I
does it
was
look
just
like this was
thinking that,
definitely
yeah.
someone like? Is this like taken from dead people? Does it kind of look like that? Am I finding like
Knife
like
wounds?
memorabilia in the
You
pocket?
you don't find.
Yeah, what am I finding blood?
You're not finding anything suspicious in your pockets or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Feels
so she
bad,
probably
but-
digs through, really mad, picks out her outfit.
yeah, you get your new clothes. Clothes gets dressed, and Rodden approaches and just says, "Well, we need to wait until he shows up. So, you guys are getting put to work. You can help with preparing some food. You can help with keeping watch for any dangers. What do you want to do?"
I'll keep watch, I guess.
All right.
I'm waiting on Ren. She's just watching him.
We're staying together. Whatever we're doing. So yeah, I guess we'll go and watch too.
All right. And he begins to take you kind of to a location.
Can I do something before he takes us somewhere?
What do you want to do?
Carter's there?
Carter is still there, yes.
Is like standing.
Yep.
So I would do this, like after I was maybe like finished cleaning up or whatever. And I just come up to him. I tried to make my voice like lower too, so it wasn't like, you know, super obvious. Yeah. And I'll just look at him and say, is he actually dead?
He looks at you, gives a nod.
Her whole body like tenses. Okay. Does he have any emotion
Not really.
still? Oh, that's just so weird.
There's a small surge of like glowing energy in Ren's hand when he says that.
But yeah, she says, I know. She's like very emotional as she's saying it, but she's like, I know that you didn't do it. I know you wouldn't have done it on your own. I know you never liked us, but
He just kind of stares at you. Not menacing,
no.
but just stares at you.
Okay. So she'll just be like, I don't blame you. I have someone else I'm blaming instead.
Is there any way to try and tell if Carter has that same like struggle within him that Rodden does? I know he's not saying anything, but like just his body language.
You can give me an insight roll.
Riot roll.
I would like to do that as well,
Let's go for it.
if you're okay with it.
Nah.
12.
Nah, and 12. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's very stoic expression.
Did it on his own
Okay.
free will.
So after that, she just says, your dad's doing okay. He misses you.
He just kind of gives a nod and kind of points out in the direction towards like where you're supposed to be going with Rodden.
She'll go. She had to do it.
Are you choosing to be here?
He just stares you down.
Ah, and just follows Karis.
Rodden leads you over to sort of like there's some sacks that are piled up, probably with dirt or something else inside of it, and there's like a barricade that's been built. It just says, you'll be out here. Carter will stay with you. Make sure nothing happens. Keep watch. We've been seeing, it looks to be like corpses wandering the streets from time to time. Watch out for them.
Where are you going?
I need to wait for Colin.
Where are we, by the way? Like now that we're out, can we see? Like, do you have
Yeah.
an idea where are we? Like, are we outside the city? Are we?
You can give me a survival roll.
Okay.
All of us are just her.
2 of you can.
I'll go with her. I'm tempted.
I got a. I guess it'd be well, hold on. 13.
12.
13 and 12. Okay.
Uh,
It's hard to tell. I mean, you're not in the city right now. You know you are not in Beacon. You'd guess you're in some sort of outskirts place. You don't know which direction from the city you've gone, though. So.
Outskirts, and then, like, what is it? Does it just look like? Are we at a big base? Is it like small? Are we?
It's like a just a building. You guys are kind of in a building. There's other buildings kind of everywhere around. It's just way more rundown than Beacon is, and no electricity out here. But
Do I recognize this as a place I've been? If they took me to first, do I recognize
nothing stands out to you.
it? Okay. I'm gonna look at Carter and just say, so have you met this darkness, Zangul?
Just looks at you, stares you down.
He's not very talkative.
I'm gonna stare him down too, and then, like, say, well, nothing.
Just staring at you.
He's not gonna say
Can I
anything.
insight him? Does he seem mad?
I don't like. Did he lose the ability to speak?
Is he blank? Does he seem? Has he said a word since we came in? I can't remember. He hasn't said one thing, has he?
You haven't heard him say anything.
Well, Rodden's still here, right? He didn't leave yet.
Rodden hasn't left yet.
But like, Rodden, why isn't he talking?
He just doesn't anymore.
He was talking when he got injected.
That's like normal to you guys? For him just not to talk?
I mean,
He is stage fright.
I think he can talk, just chooses not to.
Aren't you worried?
You're fine, Carter, right? Just nods.
So you nod. So have you met Zangul? Oh, go good.
He just stares at you.
He only likes Rodden.
Drama queen. Okay, fine.
He's still
We don't
staring
have
at you,
to-
Raya, as you just kind of like mouth off a bit about him.
I'm just gonna stare at him too, but then I'll look away eventually and just kind of stare at my surroundings. Like it's like the cats, like when cats face off, they just and the first one to look away like loses. That's what I feel like she just did. She's like,
But Ron says,
Okay, so-
I'll be back later for you.
How long?
I don't know.
Till Column says so, right?
until he gets here.
Now you're
Where is
getting
he coming from? Do you know?
No.
Where does he go? Does he just?
He doesn't usually tell us. In case one of us gets captured, that way we don't know anything to turn him in.
Have you guys gotten others like us? Like the girl we were with when we all were at Spire?
Most of the time we don't take people from Spire directly.
Yeah, but that one girl ran away, right?
I don't know where she is.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Do you guys know what happened with Shaw? Did he come in?
And you see a smirk kind of go across his face.
Oh, what? Why? What happened?
It's just easy to manipulate into falling into a trap.
Did you guys take the people he was with and turn them on your side, or did you just kill them?
We executed them.
And you let Shaw live, or he escaped?
He got out of there before we could do anything about it.
He was trying to save you, you know.
In his mind.
Well, at least you rebels were able to liberate everybody from Illuminates. From their lives, at least.
He's like dying.
It's like, yeah, well, she just. It's like, Rodden, can I just like talk to you before you leave? Like alone.
He'll walk back kind of the direction you were going. Back to the building you were in before.
Oh, so we're like alone there.
Yep. Leaving Raya and Renan together with Carter.
Just be trying to keep an eye on them, but not following or anything.
Yes, Karis.
Are you actually mad at me for this?
I'm not mad. It's just you keep fighting. And that's just gonna cause problems. And it's gonna make things I don't want to have happen. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your friends. I don't want to hurt anybody else. But the more people fight against what we're doing, the more people will get hurt. Column is very set on accomplishing this. And maybe he's a bit extreme. But he's focused. And he's determined to get this done.
Rodden, how can I even tell? How can I even tell if this is even you that's talking with all this stuff you're saying? Cause listen, I saw you inspire. I saw him do that thing. And like the instant he like did that like you work for me thing, like your voice changed. Like it was like someone flipped a switch. How can I even tell? Like you're mad that I feel like you're like upset that I don't trust you. But I can't tell. There might be you, like the real you inside, like trapped and like screaming at me right now, and I can't even tell. There has to be a way for me to know, like, what's you. Because the Rod and I know wouldn't want to hurt anybody, and you don't, but like...
I don't.
I know you don't, but like...
Karis, I'm still in this to protect you. I'm still in this to do what I can to make sure that everything ends up good for you. There's just things that I can't stop from happening. So please don't fight this. Please don't run off. Please don't.
But if I stay here, then I'm just gonna be controlled too, and I'm gonna kill people. Right? You want that for me? That's what you want? I don't want that for you.
If the plan goes as it should, we hopefully don't need to worry about killing anybody else. You'll find out soon enough.
What if you're wrong, though? What if he's wrong?
He's not wrong.
How do you know?
Faith. Trust.
Ronan, we always made fun of people that did that with Illuminance. We said they were dumb.
That's faith in something, though.
What?
When you say they're being dumb. Everyone believes something.
She looks like really confused. Like it's not like they've had many philosophical discussions in their friendship.
You should get back to your friends. Everything will be clear soon. And once Colin can trust you, he can fill you in on more.
Is there a way that I can get him to trust me without him taking over my mind?
Probably not.
Like a deal?
You can attempt anything you want to, but probably won't work.
Like, what if I made a deal that I would do whatever he wanted if he freed you and Carter?
How does he know he
I
can
want
trust
that.
you?
Because I want that. It's not like I have any other family anymore.
He'll make the choice. Go back to work.
You could say it nicer.
Please.
I guess that works. She leaves.
Okay. He kind of walks back. You guys all go to your little barricade place to keep watch for a while. So then we're going to take a break here, guys. We're going to take our break at this point. And we will come back in, say, 10 minutes. 3:30 our time. And we'll continue this game. But I want to thank Map Hoarder for the follow. Thank you for that. But we'll be back in about 10 minutes to continue this second half of our game here. So we'll be back soon. We have a question of the day that will be on the break screen that you guys can answer. And we'll see you guys soon. Stick around. All right, everybody. We are back and ready to continue this session. Rachel looks really sad over there. So sad.
I am sad.
I know, it's so sad. I'm making my wife sad, guys. I feel so bad. Okay. Anyways.
Job as a DM?
Yeah, as a DM, is it okay to make your wife sad? I don't know.
The Matt Mercer.
So, yeah, we're back. We're ready to jump back into the second half of our session here. And you guys are all currently out at a barricade keeping watch. Is there anything you guys want to do while you are waiting there, taking your watch shift?
So where exactly are there anyone else but Rodden and Carter? Like, what exactly is going on?
There are other people who you see kind of wandering around, other rejects kind of moving about from time to time. But you are currently with Carter.
But it's like, and we're on a barrier. Like, I just am really having trouble visualizing.
Okay, just imagine like you were on a random street.
Mm-hmm.
There was a house that you guys came out of, and there's a few other houses that look like they're being used by the rejects. And you are taken kind of like to an intersection, and you're at a barricade. They're keeping watch.
So there are like a bunch of other rejects here.
There's a few other, yeah.
A few other at least. Okay. So it's not just Carter and Rodden.
No, it's not just them.
Okay. Can I like well, first of all, can I like kind of check myself over really fast? Like, does it look like there's any changes
Sure.
from the other serum?
Give me a perception roll.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Hey.
Your markings look like they've gotten bigger.
Oh, they're bigger?
They look more drippy, from what you can tell. And the bite mark looks like it's gotten a little bigger too. Like it's kind of spreading now.
Really? How spreading? How?
Like
Like
it's
I'm
kind of
turning
like
into a tree?
like it could be like roots coming out of it, like kind of going up in your forearm.
Wait, do we notice this?
She's looking at it. But...
Yeah, so basically this is what you do see. It's like she's kind of like looking at herself and like pulling up her sleeves and stuff. And then she gets up to her forearm and she just like is staring at it like silently, and then she's just like, does this look like a tree to you?
I'll run over and look. What do I like, can I do a medicine check on it just to see like what if it looks like it's like infection is spreading, or if it's
Sure.
just a market?
Give me a medicine roll.
Who says that?
It's nothing noteworthy. So I'll just say a 5. I got a 5.
I mean, it doesn't look like anything concerning to you.
Yes.
With my 5 roll, I'm an expert. I'm gonna look. Well, I'm gonna have Ren. I'll be like, Ren, do you notice? Does this look okay?
I like shove my
You
forearm
medicine.
in your face.
You have medicine powers.
We're so sad we have to laugh.
Ren is for sure not laughing. I'm just like all this chaos, and I'm like, I don't need tree root problems right now. Yeah, so Ren kind of gets snapped from like staring at Carter and like gets pulled back to y'all. Can he try looking at it too?
Yeah, medicine roll.
In medicine. A 16.
So you look at it.
Worse than before.
It looks like it's spreading in a different way than her like face markings are like dripping. So it looks different for sure.
Does it look like
Do-
infected or?
Right, that's kind of what I was gonna ask. Like, does it look like it's just growing with it, or as if it's like spreading?
It looks
per
like
se?
almost like an infection, kind of. It looks kind of like
Like
that.
Okay. Like it's not
Uh,
contained anymore.
So that would be your probably closest thing that you could say it looks like.
So our list of
rolled-
problems is just getting ever longer.
You feel fine
Pretty
though,
probably.
Karis. You feel fine.
I rolled to see how well Renan was able to keep his composure and his reaction to that. Surprisingly well.
1. My God.
That's I think that's something we need to keep an eye on. Or do you
Okay.
feel any different, Karis? I mean,
Like,
your other
move
markings
my
are growing
arms.
too.
Everything
And see
works.
if they feel
so
like twigs. Okay.
you don't feel any pain.
Um,
You don't feel any like pins or needles in your arm. Nothing strange.
I'm gonna look at Carter and say, do you guys have a doctor or a healer on site?
And he looks at you and
Just
just
a nod will suffice.
just kind of stares at you.
I'm just gonna say, just even a nod or shaking your head. Just she maybe, you know, she got bit one of those corpses. Do you have anyone on site who can help?
Yeah, those. If you're talking about those corpse things, Carter, I think they bit me, and I think I might turn into a tree.
Well, we don't know, but
But it's
at
getting
least want to
bigger.
get it checked out.
Just kind of like looking between the three of you.
This man frustrates me a lot already.
Carter, I mean, it's fine if you don't know. Do you know, or are you just not saying it because it's all like shady and stuff?
Even like a shrug would do anything.
He looks at Karis, and he just kind of nods at you.
That there's a doctor?
Nods.
Okay. Are they around here?
Shakes his head.
Okay.
And she
Well-
goes see him now, and we'll stay on watch.
He shakes his head.
I mean, this is probably gonna take a long time for me to turn into a tree.
You're not turning into a tree, Karis. Most likely not.
It's not like it
Ooh.
matters that much anyway.
Don't talk like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not gonna turn into a tree. Can I? I'll look at Carter. Can I go find Rodden?
He shakes his head.
Okay. Alright.
Renan's gonna place his hand over like the marking again, and knowing it's not gonna work, is just gonna try and do the 5 points again on lay on hands
Okay. So
to try
you,
and get rid of a disease, if it makes any difference.
it begins to glow, and you kind of say your little prayer as it happens, and you remove your hand, and there's no change.
Well, it's not a wound.
Okay. If I see twigs poking out, I'll scream, and then you guys will know that there's twigs poking out.
I mean,
Maybe the injection just messed with it a little bit, or it made your body a little weaker, so it can't fight off.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have more, so who knows, you know?
do you
I'm sure you'll be
want to
okay.
cut it really small and see if there's any twigs in your blood? Kind of like what we did with, we could see the black tar with the little twigs in it.
That's okay.
I don't have
I don't
a
mind.
katana. I mean, I don't have anything.
Oh,
to kill.
yeah. Me either. Carter. Carter, do you have a knife?
Pulls out a dagger.
Can you do it?
Really small and not.
Really
Much.
gently.
I'm not a baby! I'll be fine!
Just don't want him to cut off his arm. I don't know. I don't know what the.
He walks over,
Right.
grabs your wrist, and kind of pulls your forearm closer to him, pulls up the dagger, and just pokes into it. It hurts. So there's this black marking that's there. What happens is there's a small drop of blood that begins to come out. Just a single drop. It's very black in color. As it hits the air, it disperses into like a mist and disappears.
Do we, like,
That's never happened before.
not to be I guess not to be gross, but can I like open the wound up just a little bit and like where he poked and see if I can see inside it, like if it's like just a small dagger mark.
Finger.
Wait, Carter, do this part, and I point to a part that isn't black,
Okay.
just like my normal skin.
So he pokes you
Just,
there.
like, stabbed you.
Single drop of red blood comes out. It just stays there.
Oh.
This is weird. Okay, one more. Sorry, Carter. I mean, maybe you don't care. Okay, do this one, and I do one of like maybe my upper arm marking, like an actual marking that happened from the injection.
Okay. So he goes and he stabs into that a little bit. Another drop of black blood comes out and disappears into the air.
Oh.
Okay. That's
Okay, so this is good.
bad.
It's comforting.
Okay, next experiment.
Maybe.
Like Mr. Shaw when he experiments, and I'm gonna be like, Carter, I'm gonna do something, but it's not gonna be bad, okay? And I just start casting prestidigitation, and seeing if the shadow comes out of the bite mark.
Okay. You're trying to get it to come out of the bite mark?
Well, just normally when I do magic, the shadows come out of my markings.
Yeah. So are you...
And that's where they come.
Where are you...
So I'm trying to see where they naturally come out. I
Okay.
guess.
So they naturally come out of like your wrist markings?
Okay, but not the bite mark?
No.
Okay.
I do not get used to seeing that.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay,
Thanks,
Carter.
Carter.
You can nod yes or no. Have you seen anybody else with powers like hers?
Have you, Carter?
He gives a nod, very half-heartedly.
Half-heartedly?
Yeah. It's almost like a sort of vibe you get from it.
Okay.
Was it one of the employees or recruits that had powers like that, or was it someone else? Or I guess I'll just ask, was it a recruit that had powers like hers?
Shrugs.
You have to have cares. Oh, never mind. He just doesn't like me.
Well,
It's okay, I don't like you either.
we're not friends.
So,
Okay.
Do you have
You're dead.
powers like her?
You got taller.
He shakes his head no.
Are you stronger?
He nods.
Hey, Carter, do you want to, like, see your dad again, or are you okay? Do you want to see your dad again?
He nods.
Aww.
dang it! I hate this guy.
Oh,
When he
Carter.
nods- Wait, when he nods, did he look like kind of like normal? Like, I mean, not that I know much of him, honestly, but did he look like kind of like a normal person again, or does he look like still kind of vacant?
Here we go. I'm gonna throw in that Riot Insight.
Well.
Riot Insight.
The insight rolls always go really well for me. It is
Raya
21.
rolls, actually.
Double R.
What'd you get?
What?
10?
21.
21. Okay.
21.
You kind of like stare him down, and you see, for the first time, a very, very slight bit of emotion, kind of in his
Like
reaction.
sadness, or what? What emotion is it?
Yeah, it's almost a bit of sadness. It's very, very faint, very hard to see, but you just get a hint of it.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Do you miss your dad?"
It just stares at you now.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna say, I think you do. I think you miss
well,
him.
they're close.
I'm sure he misses you. A lot. Does he have emotions still, or does he look deadpan now?
He looks almost angry right now at you.
Still emotion.
Carter, I mean, I was trying really hard to keep the Iron Fist afloat while you guys were gone. We're actually doing like kind of okay. Ren helped too. So it wasn't like tanking.
He walks over and just like puts one hand on each of your shoulders for a second and gives a squeeze and then backs away.
On whose shoulders?
Ren and Karis.
Because we fought in the arena.
Ren
the
does
hell?
not know how to react to that one. He probably flinches, thinking Carter's about to hurt him, and then he's conflicted. Right?
Right.
Conflicted right now. I hate you. Dang it. Carter, are you choosing not to speak, or are you hurt?
Just looks at you.
That's not a yes or no question. You have to say yes or no.
Is it? Wait, Carter, do you not want to talk?
He just kind of like looks at you.
Or you can't talk?
Just looks at you.
Are you allowed to talk?
Like, did Colin say you can't talk?
Shakes his head. No.
I'm going to try something, buddy. Don't hurt me. And he's gonna like very slowly try and just like put his hand on like.
Give me a persuasion
arm or
roll
something.
as you do this.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
Can I
do
help?
go
Can I
up.
help him too with that?
What do you do to help?
Oh, I just want to be like, Brennan's really, really nice. He heals things sometimes. I think
Okay.
he's just trying to do that.
Did I get advantage or no?
I'm gonna say just do the straight roll.
Oh, yes, it's bad.
Karis, you give me a separate one too. Karis, give me a separate one.
I'll give one. Okay.
Yes.
8.
8. Okay.
Hold on. I gotta check what my new scores are.
He's like an injured deer.
I got 11.
11. Okay. So as you kind of reach your hand out, he like instinctively grabs your arm and like bends it. Like you feel like he might break your arm. And he kind of like looks at Karis as she's talking, just holding you there.
Okay.
And he shoves you back away from him.
You're just trying to help Carter.
Father like son, jeez. In a nice way.
Really great. It's great.
Sorry, your dad just threatened to cut off my hands last night, so fresh. Well, if you are hurt, or you have a reason why you can't speak, if you ever want me to try healing you, just let me know.
Just stares at you.
Probably. Okay, he turns away. He's not staring at him anymore. He's mad that he can't be mad at him anymore.
No, I don't know who to be mad at.
Ah.
So when you look away, Carter starts looking out on the streets.
Okay, I'll like, kind of like poke his arm like very softly and be like, "Hey, I have one more question. Can I ask you?"
He looks at you.
Do you, like, believe what Rodden believes?
He nods.
You do too?
Are they
Is
having
it
like a
because of
private conversation
Colin?
right now, or?
How quiet are you being, Karis?
I was being maybe a little more quiet.
Okay.
I won't then. I'm not hearing anything.
Do you think Colin's telling the truth?
He nods.
Did you meet that darkness guy?
He nods.
Was he scary?
He doesn't react to that.
Okay.
Oops. Whoa. Okay. You guys doing anything else?
So we're supposed to be watching over this barrier.
Yep. Just keeping watch. You guys can give me
I just
perception
wanna-
rolls.
Oh, sure. I just want to make sure I'm taking in my surroundings, like really, like kind of memorizing where we're at and like what it looks like, and see if I see any landmarks or anything that seems like
Perception roll.
distinguished. Okay. Not good. 7.
Okay, so nothing really stands out to you, Raya. You're kind of
Oh.
nothing's really sticking with you.
Just dirt and more dirt. Okay.
What did you guys get?
So
5.
what are we rolling?
5. Okay. Perception roll.
What are we doing? Perception. 4.
Okay.
No, 2.
Okay.
We went the wrong way.
So
Do you need new die? I think you might.
you guys don't really
It's
see
narrative
anything,
dice. It rolls well when it needs to.
but eventually, Carter's watching, but Rodden comes back, and he's just like, "Okay, your shift's over. Let's go." And he begins to lead you back to the house you guys were at.
What? Wait, hey, what now?
We're waiting still.
Hey, Carter said there was a doctor.
And
I think I'm turning into a tree.
what?
Yeah.
You're not a tree.
No, okay. There's been a lot going on in the past few weeks, and there were some of those tree people things.
The
Well, yeah, and one bit me.
Where?
I show him. And it's bigger than it was before, and when I cut it, it disappeared. I mean, the blood did.
Well, once Column's done with you, we can maybe take you to our medical person.
But you know when he's coming.
I'm not sure yet. We gotta wait.
How would you feel having a tree as a best friend?
A tree is a best friend? I don't think you're gonna turn into a tree, Karis.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I just didn't expect these comments from her. They come out of my mouth and I'm like, oh my god.
That's the Beery effect. Yeah, I feel you on that one. No filter.
So he leads you back to the house, and there's some candles lit to give light in the rooms, and he just says, "Get comfortable, get some rest, and maybe Calm will be here tomorrow."
Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna get some sleep too.
Here?
Around here, yes.
Like in this house?
Possibly.
Why are you being so vague?
I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight.
You don't have a bedroom or anything?
We move around. We have different places we sleep in. It's kind of whatever bed's available.
So how long have you been here in this place?
Just temporary. Won't be here much longer.
How many bases or places like this do you guys have out there?
A good amount. Stationed in different places. Once you
Hey,
guys are
what are
trusted,
you-
you'll learn more.
What have you even been doing?
I've been learning and training and getting ready for what's coming.
Like with Colin the whole time?
Well, with Zangul and Column and all of them.
Oh, so you see him all the time? You see that darkness guy all the time?
No, not all the time. Just for a little while. And then we were
How
told to
far
come
is he
get you.
from here?
He's a ways away.
You give very vague answers. Obviously.
Like I said, once you're trusted, you'll get answers. Get some rest. And he kind of points to 3 beds that you guys can sleep in.
They're different than the ones we were strapped down on, right?
Yeah, they're not those
Right.
beds.
They're the same. Okay.
Those got burned.
Those go.
They're gone. Does he leave us alone? Does he leave? Or
Yep,
is
he leaves.
still there?
Does Carter leave?
I mean, he's not in the room with you.
Can I kind of like listen at the door and see if I feel like anyone's listening, or I feel like there's like people are listening to us?
Sure, give me a perception roll.
I've been doing really bad on these recently, so let's hope. Nope, nah, it's not worth mentioning.
Okay.
I want to try 2.
Okay, go for it.
13?
I mean, you know there's people. You hear, like, footsteps every once in a while. You get a sense that there are people around. You are being watched.
Can I, like, poke my head out the door?
Sure.
Is there anything out?
Oh yeah, there's a reject who's just kind of sitting outside your door. Need
Oh,
something?
really? What?
He asks if you need something.
Who are you?
I'm just hanging out.
Mark is using his vague king powers to the max with these 3 books.
You guys are getting a lot of
He's making
vague
dad
powers.
jokes.
Like, you guys are not getting answers. That's kind of the vibe you're getting from all these people.
That is totally fine. I just think it's you're using your powers for good, I guess, right now.
Yeah, that's the vibe you're getting. Is they're all very just like walls up.
Yeah.
You're not
Okay.
one of us.
Make Karis
yeah,
say
yeah.
hi. Say hi, just hanging out. My name's Karis. Make her say a dad joke. Okay.
Do it. Okay.
Use the vagueness against them.
Yeah. So I'll just be like, okay, and then I'll shut the door.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll like come over to you guys, and like really close, probably. Okay, there's a guy outside.
Can we move, I guess, as far away from the door as possible, like to somewhere where we can, where at least whisper talks like lowly, where we can't hear each other?
Yeah.
Or they can't. Okay. Shuffle to the corner. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm just gonna look at you guys and say, like, what's our plan when Calm does get here.
We
If he ever
can't-
does.
We can't sit around and let him do that. Once he gets us, we're done.
You don't think we can, like, resist or pretend? Probably not. Probably not a good idea to try.
Oh, pretend? I don't know. I didn't think about that.
The question is, I don't know if we're mentally strong enough to not give in. Because my thinking is, even if we escape, we still have the problem of there's some weird creature out there who wants to destroy beacons, or I just don't, I don't know. I feel like even if we do escape, we may have the same problems, so.
Well, okay, like, Rodden said that, like, he's really worried that if we do, like, fight it really bad, that there's just gonna be more people that end up dying. Like, people that shouldn't die. Like, he feels really, like, I know you guys didn't see him, like, he looks really, like, I don't know, like a blank person or something now, but, like, he was, like, crying, like, a lot when he injected me. Like, he feels really
Here's
bad.
the thing.
So, like, I don't want to, I don't know.
They clearly have some of their old selves somewhere in there. But yeah, I don't know if we should risk meeting Column and having him potentially do the same to us. Like I said, maybe we can withstand it. I don't know. I'm not sure how strong Carter and Rodden were when they got compelled or whatever. But
Well, they weren't. I mean, Carter fought in the arena sometimes, and he was like number 2. He was like where my bracket was, and Rodden was just training. So like probably. I mean, I don't know how good he was. Carter didn't like me being there, so I never really saw him. But I just like, hey, should we seriously try to kill him? Like, call him.
kill him.
Call him. He deserves to die.
He does, but I don't know if his own base is a great place to.
Just blow up his head
Do
real
it.
fast, and then if most of the people are controlled, then they'll be
What
okay.
if they're not controlled by control? What if they're not controlled by Column? What if it's this creature? What if Column is doing it for the creature? So if we would kill Column, it's just one. It's just one person and a whole line of people. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
if we kill Calm, then we kill the person that killed my dad. So mission
Well, yeah, but
accomplished.
I don't know if revenge is exactly. No, not quite. We could end up dying, like Carter and Rodney, because they do look strong now, even if they weren't strong when they first came here. I don't know. I don't know if we should try and escape now before Column gets here, or if we should try and get information and talk to Column and see if we can, I don't know, infiltrate.
He said that it will sit there for like weeks or months until we finally give in. Until it works,
Yeah.
I mean.
What do you think they'll do? Is it like a?
I mean, maybe it's just the same thing. Like, what happened back then? Like, in Spire? Where he just was like, you work for me now. But, do you remember, I remember when he tried to do that, and it felt like the thing with my markings, like, made a wall of ice on my head.
I think Luna's given me a power that might help with that. Maybe give us a little bit of shielding from whatever mental control they're trying to do, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Do you think they'd know if we? I'm saying, do you think they'd know if we pretended? We'd have to lie really well. I don't know if we can. I'm gonna look at Ren. I don't know if we can.
What was that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Well, remember, Ren's pretty sneaky.
That's true. You're just a very honest person. I just hope that they don't. Which is good. It's just I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able. Well, actually, I don't even know honestly if any of us will be able to lie. I don't know if Colin somehow, if he has like mind powers. What if he knows?
Yeah.
And he knows like what our protections are and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we try and escape now then?
I don't know.
I guess, Mark, did we notice anything like that, like any like exit or any way that would to escape that would be possible, or was everyone really heavily guarded, or did it seem like this would be? Do we see anywhere that could potentially be an
Like,
exit?
just leave out of here? It's possible. You could try it. It's not like you guys are in a jail cell. You're just kind of in a house on a street.
Is there? Do we have a window in our room right now?
Yep.
Really?
Oh, they're really.
Yep.
Can I like open the
I'm gonna-
window
I'm
and
gonna
like
kinda-
poke my head out?
Yeah. Give me a
There's
perception
a
roll.
reject waiting for you. No.
What?
Do
There's a
it
reject waiting
sneakily
for
if you
you.
can.
Rodden's just standing in the window.
Hey man, I'm just chilling.
I got a 16.
Okay. You look, and there's a guy leaned up against the house, kind of like next to it, and just kind of like looks over at you.
Wasn't far off.
Just getting some fresh air.
Yeah, wow, it's really cold out here, and I slam the window shut.
I mean, do we know that everyone here is mind controlled?
Well, he said that. Okay, he said that everyone who works for Colin has a serum, and everyone who has a serum, Colin can mind control. So that's
And
why they
even
give
actually,
everybody the serum.
I narrowly escaped meeting Colin when Spire took me, I guess. I was about to meet him, and I assumed the same thing would have happened to me. back
You were
then.
here before?
Not here, but I think this is how he gets recruits. Is he just? I was taken and thrown out into the desert. And I met these rejects, and they just gave me an injection, and then Colin was supposed to come talk to me. I was supposed to meet him, is what they kept saying. But everyone was acting strangely, and I didn't really know what was happening. And then that's when Spire came in. So I think this is somewhat normal for him to do. But I just don't, I'm assuming every single person here is probably under some sort of
Yeah,
mind control.
because he's.
Maybe we could kill him. I don't know.
What if?
I'm sure
he's
not every
telling
one of
the
these people
truth?
has met that darkness, right?
What?
Well, if he is, his execution about it is terrible. So either way, he's still hurting people, and you know what I mean. He still needs to be defeated. But
I don't care
Or-
if he's telling the truth.
I don't know if it matters much, honestly.
I mean, all of this matters.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it matters in this case if it should be a determining factor of if we, kill him or not, as if he's telling the truth. Because even if he,
Yeah, I don't care if he's right. I'm not doing anything for that guy. I'm not doing anything for him.
and again, even if there is stuff beyond the beacon, which there very well could be, I've always wondered that myself. Again, to me, it sounds like this other creature is just making a power grab through Colin and all of us. We're just sort of pawns in it. That's what it seems like to me.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
Did Kara's tell everyone else about the conversation you had with the tracker druid about your mom seeking like some dragon or something like that?
Yes.
So you've opened that up to us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned like very vaguely that she went off to go find a dragon.
And Mark, we
And then
know
died,
what
probably.
dragons are, right? Like we would put two and two
We would-
together that
Yeah, does that
She
sound
was
like a
doing it for
dragon?
dragon.
Sounds like dragging me.
I mean, it said
I mean,
black.
like, yeah, that's what I would say, but would Renan be like, "Oh, that I know what a dragon looks like. I'm putting these two together."
I mean, you guys have heard of kind of like the mythological creature, the dragon. So it depends if you feel like that describes it or not, I guess.
Okay. So, Kara's, didn't you say? Weren't you told that your mother went searching for some dragon?
Yep.
Did they say what it looked like or what its name was? Do you remember?
No, just Rose said that she saw a dragon flying, but it wasn't. It. Well, actually, I don't know where it was. I thought maybe it was in the aura though, but
To
I
the
don't really know.
south or something
She
like that?
she saw it, yeah, and so then she got really excited and
Do you
went to
think
go
this is
talk to him.
the darkness?
Well, I guess
I
it
think- it
depends
sounds
on
like
if
it is.
it's in the aura or not. Like if she saw the dragon in the aura or if it was outside the aura. I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. What if this dragon creature that they're like worshiping or whatever? What if it's just like one of many? What if there's lots of creatures like that outside the aura, and they're just lying to us, and there really is nothing beyond there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's dragon flying from the West Mountains. Are the mountains?
Are the
in
mountains
aura?
within? Yeah, are the mountains in the aura?
You guys don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, well, I mean, do we see mountains?
You've seen the mountains, yeah, in the distance.
But we
But we don't
right,
see
Is there
like
like
the
a
aura
distinct-
bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see the aura.
I was gonna say, is there a distinct like like I imagined it always as like
Yeah.
a line we see, I guess.
You've
Like
never
it's
seen a line?
like
Dome.
Like a force field
like
thing.
Hunger
Okay.
Games, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have no idea how far it goes. You just have heard kind of generally it goes out a ways.
Yeah, what if this creature is just, I don't know. Yeah, what if it's just not even that powerful, or it is powerful, but not compared to like a creature like Illuminance? I don't know. What if Illuminance is a dragon?
What?
What if there's like, what if the dragons are everywhere? No. What if they're all like creatures they're talking about are like, there's a bunch of creatures like that.
I mean, the elves talk about different nature deities and spirits. I wouldn't be surprised if there's other creatures and deities and spirits or other things too.
What if we tried to escape and then went to tell Luminance about all this?
Respire.
Mm-hmm. Should we try?
I just, I think
I don't
if
know.
we even leave, I don't even know what we would do. I don't even know.
Mm.
And Mark, anytime Renan's talked to Luna, she's always said that to fight against the darkness, or like, as in like a thing, or just a generality.
Like darkness, like capital D, like a name.
Yeah, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
You almost feel like there's like a sense of like some sort of entity out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's what I've always taken it
We're on to something.
as.
Hmm.
Ren is so good like that.
Yeah, why are you thinking that Illuminance is bad? I thought you were like Illuminance's biggest fan, Ren.
It's never his biggest fan,
Wow.
but I wanted to figure out what was going on. And I was never trying to challenge it, but I wanted to try and understand how he would react to Luna and me, and if I could sense if he was a being of good or of selfish nature.
So what'd you get? What, did you get anything from him?
I didn't really tell you guys much, but I went back to the beacon a couple times, and I spent a lot of nights praying to it with Luna. And I got to the point where I know it saw me, started paying attention to me, but it was like I was just there. Like, it's like a dream, like almost just like you and I are talking right here, but as if there was like a barrier between us. And I was just about to break through it. But I always rolled bad. No, I'm just kidding.
So maybe Luna and even Luminance and all
What-
them. What if they're all just entities that are like beyond us? I guess.
Well, yeah. What does Moon Lady say?
She doesn't really know. I get this feeling like whenever I was injected that I'm giving her a chance to be renewed, reborn, or brought back. I don't understand it, but it's like she doesn't know really who she is and what's happening yet. But she's growing in power as, I guess, I grow, or maybe she's making me more powerful. I don't know. And her name's not Luna. That's just what I'm calling her because she doesn't know her name. Thought it kind of fit.
What if she's a creature beyond the beacon? Maybe they're all bad. I don't know. Maybe they're just.
I mean, she
Different
could be
than
a
us.
person just like us, or she could be another entity. I really don't know.
Well, doesn't she know what's bad?
I mean, she's always, ever since the beginning, she's asked me to pledge to fight against the darkness. So, I mean, that's why I feel conflicted. That it sounds like the darkness is bad, but it still speaks a lot of truth.
Well, what about your spec thing?
A what?
Your specs. You know? Spec
Specs?
thing. Your specs! You know, it's like the spec thing!
Michael doesn't even know what
She's talking about the divine sight.
What do you
Divine
mean?
sense.
Yeah, the floating things, right? Is that what you're
Yeah, that's
talking
what
about?
she's talking
I
about.
was like, oh.
Yes, that's what she's talking about.
So she's actually like, you know, like they're like around like here, and then they're like, and you always do this weird thing when you do it.
The specs,
You look
man, the
kinda weird.
specs.
Right, the Luna Vision is, I don't know what, I'm trying to come up with a name for it, yeah. I guess I'll do it again. I remember he did it last time, didn't he? I think. I don't know if I did it, but he'll do it again and look around the room.
Okay. So you, once again, kind of focus yourself and close your eyes and open them again. And begin to look about the room. It's still there. The fiendish particles are kind of just flying through the air, and
Is it more apart, kind of like when we were in the outskirts versus in the city?
it's, I don't know, it's about the same density, I guess, from that you're used to.
I look at Kara's and all of her markings, especially the bite mark.
Tree one. Yeah.
And, I mean, you get the sense that they're still kind of, like, drawn to them almost, but they're not coming from them.
Can I? That sound really weird. Karas, can you do the drop of blood thing again? Like,
I don't have a knife.
Can you push out any more blood?
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't
Gross.
heal.
Yeah.
You can
no,
like
you'll
I
do.
still
pick
have
off whatever
pokies.
that blood
Pick
clot
out the
you got.
scab.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
Getting
so
creative.
satisfying. I love doing scabs.
Okay, so you
Like middle school.
peel off the scab to get another piece of blood out. You, like, squeeze the skin. Are you
Okay.
doing it from the black part or from the non-black part?
He wants it from the bite mark, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do it from the bite mark. A little bit of the black blood comes out, and when it hits the air, disperses. You don't notice anything about it, Brennan?
So it doesn't look like the fiendish particles, right? It doesn't turn into
No.
those or anything.
It turns into like a mist type of thing.
What happened? She's like
Good
in your
news.
face.
Well,
Anything
the
evil?
specs look the same, I guess, but
Okay.
That's good,
your blood
right?
your blood doesn't look like it. It's actually really good
That's
because
good.
this whole time I totally thought it was the same stuff. I just never told you.
The same what?
Like, I thought your blood was fiendish stuff, like the tar.
She
Sorry.
was a monster.
No.
Okay.
That's, they were questioning it. Okay. What do you see?
You say he's
You-
not
I
good at
mean-
lying.
Karis just is dumb.
Okay.
Can you take? I mean, would it not to be obvious, but maybe you could talk to the guy and just see what he looks like, maybe
Huh?
with your vision.
Same
Basically, I mean, Yeah, or whoever's outside the door. We could just see if they have a look about them if they're compelled. I don't know.
How long does divine sense last?
I think it's like a minute.
2 minutes, right? Run to the door. Excuse me.
Yeah, like,
can I
poke
get
it
the
out.
door?
I don't think it's.
You do it, yeah.
I think it's a minute.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
Maybe a round,
Or
but
if
I think
I
it's a
need-
minute.
Or if I need to do another one, I can. But I'll just like open the window and be like, "Oh, it's a beautiful night out, isn't it?"
So you're looking at the guy on the street?
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah.
like chilling, like on the
Okay.
wall, looking at the window.
No, nothing stands out besides you see the floating particles like normal outside.
Do my eyes glow white? I've always envisioned that like I do like storm eyes or anything, or is it like not
No,
visible? That
It's
when I do
not
it?
really
Okay.
visible.
Cool. And he just like thumbs up, and then
He looks at you and gives you a thumbs up back.
Aw.
what's your name, by the way?
Steven,
Renan.
Steven.
nice to meet you,
Hello,
Renan.
Steven.
Do you? Renan probably does the same look I'm about to do, but I know it sounds weird. We're new here. Are you like a volunteer, or are you like mind controlled by the darkness here as well by Callum? Nod yes or no, if you want.
I mean, I work for Callum.
Right, but I mean, like, did he tell you to work for him, or like you like, yeah?
I
I'm
mean,
signed
he
up
does.
for
my-
this.
He does it for everybody.
Right.
Can I? Does he have a marking?
You look and yeah, he does.
Okay.
But Rodden and Carter don't have a marking, right?
They do not.
I think they were just. I think
Hey.
yeah. He just took over the rejects first, right?
Steven, are you our guard?
Yep.
Mm.
Eh,
I like Steve. I want a
Anything-
backstory on Steven.
Anything you can tell us
I like
about what's
Steven.
going on, or are we just waiting for Callum?
You're just waiting. Don't recommend
Yeah,
running.
okay. That's what I thought. Well,
Get some
good night.
sleep. Good night.
Closes the window. The guy's name's Steven. He's actually seems like a pretty cool guy.
I know. What a beard
Guys,
to
can
be.
I please read Overlord's comment? Real question. Will
Yeah.
Steven become the new Jeremy? And will Steven water Ren's plants?
My plants, guys.
Yes.
You don't understand how much he's freaking out about his plants.
I'll be okay. Our goal is
Oh,
to get
man.
home soon enough to see the plants or to water them before they die.
He didn't say that.
What'd he say?
Oh, you didn't hear him? Yeah, no, everyone's here mind controlled.
Ah. Did he look evil?
No, he looks pretty like. You know how like Jeremy is just kind of like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm here. Like,
Ah.
kinda like that. Yeah, just
Okay.
hey, I'm doing what I'm being told.
What do we do? I don't know if we should either we kill Colum or we run away. Or we try and make a deal or something with him. Like I asked Rodden maybe if we were like, hey, why don't you let Rodden and Carter like be normal and we'll work for you.
I don't think they do that. I think it's kind of the same situation as Spire, where once they inject people, it's like an investment at that point. They don't want to
You're right.
Yeah. see it let go. Yeah, I think that we're all. Here's my thinking. I say, we try to escape. If we escape, we can go warn, Spire and the Beacon and everything else. If we don't escape, we're gonna meet Column anyway. We'll just probably be locked up a little tighter, and we'll still be in the same position. You know what I mean? Although we do lose the bargaining chip of maybe tricking him into thinking we joined. So
Pretending that
I don't
we
know.
joined.
And if we escape,
Yeah.
who are we going to? What, we're going back to Stokes?
No,
So
I'd
you
probably
have-
go to.
Better?
Hey,
I mean, well,
hey,
maybe.
what if we went to your moon elf people?
We could go there.
And
They
hid.
might know more.
You wanted to check
We
on
also
your
don't wanna-
parents anyway, didn't you?
Although, what if we bring Colin and the rejects there? I don't want to do that either.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm. I'd say we
No.
go to Illuminance right away, and hopefully they listen to us.
Or we could try and find Mr. Shaw. Maybe he would know
We
what
could
to
try
do.
and find her.
Where do we start?
Maybe. Okay. So do we want to try to escape first? Or are we gonna try and trick them into thinking we're joining, or just see what's up and try and kill
Well,
Colin?
if we try and
First.
escape, we're not tricking them at all anymore. They're not going to believe that we're even pretending to work for them.
Hey.
But I mean trying to pretend we're being mind controlled, like pretend the
Yeah, like we
compulsion worked
pretend
right
like,
away.
oh yeah, the darkness is awesome. We love Colin so much. He's the coolest.
But only after we have to try to put up a believable amount of resistance at first. Well, the normal amount, I guess. But just act like the compulsion worked really quickly, or the mind control worked really quickly.
I just don't know if he can tell.
I don't either.
Mark,
If he get...
Would there be anything I could roll as someone who does spells sometimes that I might be able to assume, like lean towards one assumption, or is that too much?
Or same for me, because I have like charm and like I have some of the more like
What are you asking?
control-y spells. So would I?
We're trying to figure out, like, can Colin sense if it worked or not?
Okay.
And
will he know for lying?
Yeah, because like one of the options I feel like we could have is we play along and we're like, oh yeah, Colin, you totally got us now, love you. So like,
Friends.
best friends forever. Yeah, and so like, but would he know? Like,
Do you have any spells, Karis, that are mind control related?
I have charm person. Would that count?
Command.
Okay.
he has command. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
I don't have anything like
Okay.
that.
Renan and Rye can make a Arcana check.
Oh, please, please. Please, please. I'm gonna do well. Oh, hold on.
Great roll, 16.
Okay.
Nice. I got 14, which isn't the best, but
Okay.
it's the worst.
You feel like when you cast those types of spells, you get kind of a sense of whether it catches or not.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like when you fish, Ren, when you feel like something get the hook or not.
Oh,
So-
what a good analogy. He wants to go fishing so bad. Yeah, he... I mean, a lot of my spells, I can kind of tell if people, you know, like if it catches hold or not. If it works like that,
same.
maybe, but that's usually from the person casting it. I've never... I mean, I guess when other people are trying to cast stuff on us, if we resist it, we kind of know, but you know what I mean? It's hard to tell unless we know what's going on.
So you think? Do we think he'd know then? If it didn't work,
Yeah.
we'd be lying.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
So what we
like
have
I
to
said,
try?
I have extra protection against it, but the second someone goes under, nothing I have is working on freeing Rodden.
I tried slapping him. It didn't work either.
You slapped him?
Not today.
Oh,
When it first happened.
he didn't hit you back or get angry, did he?
No. He just looked more
So what?
shocked.
Should we
I
try?
think.
I mean, I'm
Should we try
down
and escape
to wait
then?
and see.
And
But if you guys want to escape, I'll go with you.
You're down to what? Sorry.
Said I'm down to
What'd you
wait and see and hear him out. But
You wanna
if you
hear him
guys are
out?
leaving,
Hear
I'll
him out.
go with you.
Or you'd actually join, or like, what do you mean hear
No.
him out?
If we escape, we're not helping Rodden, we're not helping Carter. We don't know what their plans are. We don't have anything to bring to Illuminants or Stokes to help fight against this. The way to... What makes the night in the shadows less scary is the more you know what the unknown is, or when we can cast light upon it, right? The more we know who our enemy is,
So-
the better we can fight against him.
True. So what? Wait and kill him? I kill him?
I don't know.
They're definitely
Or-
gonna have us separated, probably.
But if okay. I think you have a point in that it might be good to find out what we can. I don't want to leave Carter and Rodden.
I promised you I wouldn't.
But I.
But also, if they're being controlled by this dragon thing, who knows where? I don't know if we can.
I think Column is the one. I think Column is the one that's actually controlling them, and they believe the dark thing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but I think the darkness is the one that's giving Colin his powers.
He may be more powerful than we can even imagine.
Well,
I'm wondering if
I don't know
the
if we're fit to do that now.
people.
What?
I think my gut is telling me the darkness is the one controlling Colin, but we're not going to know unless we find out. You know what I mean?
But if the only thing is, if we stay, then it's done. I mean, if he gets us, he gets us, and then it's done.
Maybe we figure out a
and we're
weakness
stuck for weeks and weeks. But I'll
No
probably
one
keep us all
else seems-
separated and.
I'm just playing the other side. That's all. Devil's advocate. But wherever you go, Karis, I'm not leaving you alone. So, and you too, Raya.
I think we should try and escape. Just try. I'm sure many people have tried before. They can't. I mean, I'm sure that doesn't necessarily get you out of being a recruit.
Well, just know it's gonna fight us. It's going to. The second we leave and we get caught, it's gonna make it a lot harder for us to pretend that whatever hold is working on us. They're going to make sure.
But you said yourself we don't even know if we can pretend. When I do my spells, I know for sure.
At least we have the freedom to leave whenever we want right now. You know what I mean? They're gonna strap us down if we try and run.
They're being held for weeks until they.
Guys, can we think of something that we could try and get Colin to trust us without getting mind controlled?
Yeah, making a deal with him, talking to him. Like you said.
Like, but what though? Like, what would it be? Like, what would be something that he would want?
We don't know.
I mean,
until
we
hear
information
from
about
him what he
Spire.
wants.
Well, okay. First of all, I don't.
Maybe we'll be double agents for him.
You could offer.
Rodden and Carter.
Free
Don't
them and
act
we'll work for
the
you.
same. No, well, I know, but like Rodden and Carter like don't act the same right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if he does that to us, does that mean we're not going to act the same and we're going to act suspicious?
Very much so. That's exactly
So-
kind of what I'm thinking, yeah.
So, like, if we were like, yeah, like, we actually are kind of interested and...
We'll be spies for you. Don't do this, and so they won't know. And what we tell
Or
them is
even-
that you have to let go Rodden and Carter, and we'll voluntarily work for you.
Wait, guys, I just realized I have a good position to be in.
What?
I was technically captured by Spire before I was about to join the Rejects, kind of accidentally, but voluntarily. I could technically say that I wanted to. I kind of was planning on coming back.
Oh yeah,
could
Mark,
at
we're
least
doing
try
this
and bargain
all
it. It's
in a
believable.
loud whisper so that no one outside can hear us.
Yes,
not
yeah,
like
we're
just
doing very
shouting
quietly. I'm doing
us
it very
out.
quietly.
I figured.
I just
Okay.
want to whisper on stream.
Yeah, no one can hear us.
Yes.
I am assuming you are whispering this.
We're like huddled up.
But I couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. I could kind of act like you guys were naive enough to sort of be swayed, and I've persuaded you both to kind of come to this side. I was captured, and I was going to join anyway. I'm already a reject. I don't like society. I don't like Spire. I could just kind of go with that.
Yep.
I don't know. That at least, I think he'd at least believe that. And I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe he would try mind control me, and maybe it wouldn't work. But at least he may believe that I'm willing to be double agent, and if I could kind of convince him that I, no offense, was like the leader, I suppose, of us, and I convinced you guys too.
Yeah.
That you guys would
you
just
were
do whatever
trying
I
to
say.
survive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I
mean,
was
that's
technically
what I
captured
think
by
our-
Spire.
But like I said, I'll go wherever
Okay.
you guys go.
That could actually work, maybe. But would our plan be to go with him for a while and like kind of go with it, or to try and find a time to kill him?
Just keep our eyes open and
Yeah, I don't even know if we
react.
could think of a new plan until we know
We
what's
know.
what's gonna happen.
We can sit here and conspiracize what's going to happen for days, but we just don't know.
So should that be our plan to kind of act like we've?
I don't know what the right thing to do is.
We did just lose our boss too at Square. We could say that we don't like Stokes and
Well, we don't like Stokes. It's not
we
even a
don't
lie.
really. That's
He
not a lie.
sucks.
Because what we need to try and do, I guess, and
Mark.
I don't know if this would help with lying, but we need to find some truths, I guess, to kind of hold on to and kind of exaggerate up. So if we don't like our boss anymore, we don't like Spire, you could even say that you've been talking, you've.
I mean, that is the truth.
Don't like
I have
Illuminants.
doubts of Illuminants. I don't know.
So we could always
the
play those
truth
up
is,
and-
I'm curious what the darkness thinks and knows. Because what if he has evidence that this is true? They're going about it wrong, sure, but doesn't mean that they are wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're bad, but it doesn't mean they're wrong.
Does your moon lady like know what to do though? Like, you're like, hey, what should I do?
If you prayed to her now,
Like-
would she answer?
Yeah,
I don't.
Do you have to sleep?
I trust your moon lady.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
You should try.
Can you try now? We can go in the corner and we don't have to look at you.
I cannot look at you.
We can plug our ears. It's privacy you're looking for.
You guys see a lot of confliction on his face, but eventually he just kind of nods and yeah,
Do
I'll
you guys
give
get
it
in a
try.
fight?
No.
Why are you acting weird about it? You're normally like all about moon lady.
Have you not heard from her?
I haven't. And anyways, no, it's
Have
fine.
you tried to hear from her?
I still believe in her. It just, yeah, for you guys, I will.
What do you mean? What? Of course we knew that. Wait, what is going on, man?
He grabs his moon rock. He's gonna walk again over to the window and open it and be like, "Hey, Steve."
So,
It's Steven.
Moonlight's out, right? Is the moon out?
you look, and I mean, there's a couple of clouds, but you can kind of see a little bit of the moon peeking out behind the clouds.
I stick out my hand with the moonlight, and I'm trying to get the markings to glow.
Okay, so there's like a bit of it that lights once it's out of the window. Your arm begins to glow.
He's gonna like focus on that.
Steve's like, "Whoa, man, that's cool."
Thanks,
I like
Steve.
Steven, he's cool.
And Renan goes probably another minute to get back to concentrate. Mark, there's a hesitation in him, but I think there's fear and ashamed that he let Samo die and that he's failing everything, but he's doing this because he knows he has to protect Raya and Karis. But that's kind of his prayer. And he's focusing on her and trying to sense her and ask her if she has any direction.
Okay.
Because the last thing I think was when the injection happened, right? When she said like,
I think the last
Not
one
done
was
yet.
when you were being taken to the place where you got the injection.
That's right.
So-
Yeah.
Give me a charisma check.
I want commune so bad.
Please do well.
Hey. All right. Charisma check.
Yep.
Or persuasion. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. 22.
22. Nice. Okay. So, you guys watch him, and he's just kind of standing still at the window with his hand out. And he's just standing there. How long you
I
guys
just
want
like
to?
him curled up.
How long you guys want to wait there?
Like,
I may kind of like just touch Karis and say, maybe we should give him some privacy and kind of like go to the different corner. I don't know.
I'll go to a different corner.
Okay.
We'll kind of like hang out. We'll whisper to each other.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. And 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes goes by. Half hour.
I don't like this.
Please, please, please.
You guys still sitting there watching him?
I
we're
feel
like-
like I'd wait an hour at least.
Okay.
I need some crying. I gotta get in.
Okay.
Brandon can do this all night. He's done this before.
Okay. Do you guys going to bed at some point?
I will.
Well, we're trying to figure out if we're gonna escape or not.
That's
so
true.
I
That's
don't
true. That's
know.
true. I guess I'll stay. I'm gonna stay up. Never mind. I'm staying up. I'm gonna just like. I might accidentally kind of fall asleep against the wall.
Okay.
It
So you guys are like
so
on the
frustrating.
bed, possibly falling
Mark,
asleep.
is Renan like attentive the whole time and just waiting, or is he like in like a meditative prayer sense at this point?
You slip into something.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd be aware of them and be able to say something.
You are not aware of them right now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I would probably, yeah, I'd probably wait a bit, and as soon as it gets quiet, and Raya might even be drifting off, I think then she'll like cry pretty hardcore about her dad.
Okay.
Have a good cry.
So you
We'll just
start
Kind of
crying.
curled up in a corner.
just,
Steven is watching me, just like, hey buddy, you okay?
Meditate.
just like, oh, that's pretty weird.
Shut up,
Weird new
Steven!
guy.
So, you, Renan, you begin to focus and you close your eyes. And you find yourself out in the woods again. And you're kind of in a little bit of a clearing through the treetops. You see the moon, pretty similar to how you were looking out the window at it. And just like a few clouds kind of in front of it, just like slowly moving past it, and bits of moonlight coming down upon you. And emerging from the tree line comes the black liquid silhouette of this woman that you call Luna. And she approaches you.
He kind of like runs up and like a kid runs into her arms.
And she'll hold you in this embrace and just say, "You're doing well. I know you're hurting, but you're doing well."
I couldn't save him. Why am I letting everybody just die?
You weren't letting anyone die. You stood up. It was something else that struck him down.
I couldn't save my people. I couldn't save my pops. I couldn't save Samo. I can't save Raya and Kara's. What are we supposed to do?
I wish I had more direct answers I could give. But you know what's good. You know what's of virtue. You know this. Stick to that path.
I
Sometimes,
know that you are. Hey, wait.
sometimes the woods can be confusing. But if you keep to the path that you know to be true, you will not get lost. But if you start looking up at the trees and get distracted by everything, questioning whether this is the way or this is the way, that's when you lose your path. You are protection. You are fighting for your friends.
just don't know if I can trust Illuminance or the darkness. Feels like they're both self-agended. That they're just, I don't know.
And
Is Illuminance good?
I don't know.
I feel like we're kind of stuck without a path right now.
I believe you know a path.
I really don't. Should we run away or should we stay? I mean, I trust whatever happens that you'll be there.
I won't leave you. And I'll do my best to help you keep your friends safe. I'll offer my power that I have.
The darkness that you asked me to pledge against. Do you know if it's the sand ghoul? Are they one and the same?
It's hard to tell. I just sense great darkness out there. A great evil.
Is it that evil that's... Okay, yeah. Okay. I have faith. Thank you for not leaving.
Never. Never gonna leave. Just like I know you'll never give up.
I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of is to say, I'll never let you down.
Don't rickroll everybody.
But yeah, he just nods and, like, the rest of the night, he's just like a kid in her arms.
Yep. She just kind of holds you there. And eventually you just kind of like drop down to a knee back in the room. Your friends are asleep or dozing, leaning against a wall.
Who's
Or
snoring?
sobbing.
I fell asleep.
I am.
I was having crying on the agenda.
Yeah, you
I'm
cried.
sleeping.
There's tear stains down her cheeks. You can see.
Am I sleeping like in an airplane? Like,
Yeah, basically.
okay. I'm snoring.
It's clearly been some time later that you come back.
Yeah, I kind of walk over to Kara's and like put the blanket over her and tuck her in a little bit more, and do the same to Raya.
Do I hear him? Do I hear him and wake up or no?
How sneaky are you being, Ren? You trying to be quiet?
Wake up check.
Yeah, I'm trying to let them sleep.
Okay, give me a stealth roll just to see.
Oh. I was doing wake up check like we always.
No, we're doing a passive perception.
Okay.
9.
Okay, yeah, you wake up.
I have 12.
You wake up.
I wake up. Okay.
Lose the beds. Yeah.
Huh? What? Okay. Wait. What did Luna say? Did you talk to Luna?
He's like wiping his eyes. Yeah.
What? So are we staying? Are we going?
I don't know. But I know we have to stay together.
What's her gut telling you? Should we stay or go? Shockingly, my gut's saying stay. Okay.
But
Should we ask? Should we wake Karis up, or should we wait until morning?
I'm gonna sleep.
Okay.
She's going through a lot.
Yeah. I guess we'll need our mental strength if we're gonna try and pull this off. Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm trying to steel myself for what's gonna come. I think we're gonna have a really rough time. Whether they decide to do whatever they do to people here with us or not, trying to be one of them will be difficult on its own. So, just preparing.
I need you to promise me something, though. Huh. You kind of called me out for not being able to lie.
Sorry, I just was trying to be trying to be honest about your honesty.
I've opened myself up to you guys, and I'm an open book with you, but I hide a lot of shame and guilt. But there's one thing that I know more than anything. Is that I made a promise to Samo. So, if it comes to a chance that you can get Karis out of here, you have to do it. Even if it means leaving me behind.
Same to you. I won't hold it against you if you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, okay, you need to talk to your dad eventually, because, like, we don't have dads anymore, okay?
I did. No, I've been trying, I guess, but now there's some weird. I don't know. I did dinner with him. We'll see. We'll do that. We'll
Right,
edit
I'm
that
just saying,
really
if you get back,
another
okay,
time.
just all right.
Oh yeah. At this point.
When we get back.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we should probably sleep. We need to try and ready ourselves as much as possible.
Yeah, I just want you to know, because I don't think Karis would let me, but if it means I
of
have
course
to
you
give
won't.
myself up to Colin for you guys to leave, I will. And I don't want you to stop it.
Same here. And I guess.
Yeah.
Promise me something then in return. If I do end up accidentally, succumbing, getting controlled, whatever, I'd rather just be killed, to be honest with you. I don't really want to be a tool for them to hurt people. I'd rather you guys just, if you can't get me out of it, I'd rather you just kill me, to be honest. Sounds like a lot better of an option to me. If you see the opportunity. Sorry, it's a
That
bad
kind of
position
goes
to put you
against
in.
everything, yeah.
But still, can you imagine?
But I get it.
I don't mean to be dark.
No, I get
I
it.
don't mean to be dark, but imagine the horror that Rodden and Carter are gonna have to come to if they ever get back to themselves. Would it even be worth it? I don't know.
How about this? I'm not gonna kill you right away if it happens.
Give me a minute, but
anything I can to set you free, but
if it looks like you can't, or if I
you
start
hurt
hurting people,
if you hurt Karis or someone else,
please. If it looks like I'm starting to. That's probably my
there's
only
a
fear.
huge confliction in his eyes, but there's enough respect and love for you that's like, all right.
I don't know what's going. I mean, being held in that kind of mind prison sounds like one of the worst fates you can come to. And if they get one of us,
Yeah.
it'll be hard. I don't know. I foresee it going badly. So,
I just
I
hope
think
that I get the feeling like the stronger I become with Luna, maybe I don't know, maybe eventually she'll grant me a power that can do something.
I
don't know.
hope. Again, I don't know what's going to happen in the next few days, and honestly, maybe we'll be able to talk our way out of it. I don't know. Make a deal or just buy us some time, but either way, I just feel like we should be ready for whatever comes.
I agree.
Okay. I'm going to get some rest, and I'll kind of shuffle over to a bed or wherever I'm going to be to actually sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. You getting some rest too, Ryan?
Yeah, he'll kind of scoot his bed over to the window so he can just be near the moonlight. But
Sounds good.
Steven.
And Steven too.
Everyone's new BFF Steven too. So you guys all start getting some rest. You guys are all kind of jarred awake. You don't know how much later it is. It feels early in the morning. You all feel like you've rested a good amount, but You're all kind of shaken awake. And you look up and you see Rodden's face there. And he's kind of shaking up and he's just like, he wants to meet you. And you look at also in the room, standing there is Carter. And he's holding what looks like a pretty good sized mirror. And as you guys kind of get an angle where you can start seeing what's in the mirror, you recognize the face of Column in the mirror. He just kind of like looks
A magic mirror.
to all of you through this mirror. And just so.
I'm holding Channel Divinity for any, like, as a reaction to any, like, mental
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah. It only lasts for a minute, so, like, he's not, like, just doing it now, but yeah, he's any second he feels like it's changing, he's gonna release it.
So Carter's holding this mirror up so this Column can see you through this mirror. And Rodden's
So
looking
Colin
at you.
isn't standing there, it's just a mirror?
It's just a mirror.
So can we see our reflection and he's like in it, or
No,
is it this like a
there's
TV
no
type of thing
reflection,
and
it's
you
just
don't know what
him.
it is?
Kind of floating in this mirror. This vision of him. It looks like a picture that's moving almost.
Okay. Does it look electronic?
It does not look
or
electronic.
Magical. Okay.
It looks magical.
I like that we're all wrapped up on this mirror. Like, alright, what?
Well, I didn't
There,
expect
got it.
that. It's confusing. Okay.
And Rodden looks to him, and Column speaks and just says, I am unable to come to you. And Rodden says, yes. He wants us to bring you three to him. But he wanted to meet you. And Column just kind of surveys all three of you and takes you all in.
Karis's eyes are like huge. Like she's trying really hard to not look like she literally hates every fiber of his being, but I'm not sure how well she's gonna do in it.
Does he seem? I guess. Obviously, I didn't know him much before. We just saw him a few times. But does he have that kind of like vacancy that like of like mind control that everyone else does, or does he seem fully like himself? I guess.
Column?
Fully coherent. Yeah.
You can give me some Raya roll for insights.
Alright.
This is the best
Please,
emote
please.
we've had now.
I know.
So true.
We use it all the time.
Did a little worse than I got 17 in this one. Still
17. Okay. I mean, he seems like he's fully there himself, so.
Kicking. Okay. Just wanted to know. I didn't know if he was like being controlled by someone else.
So I'll be seeing you soon, I guess.
I guess I'll ask, where are we going? Where are you?
I'm in my sanctuary preparing. I'm unable to come to you.
Preparing for what?
Liberation.
And where's your sanctuary? Where are we going?
You'll find out.
Will Rodden be taking us? Rodden Carter?
Yes. They will be bringing you to me.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, I look forward to it.
I do as well.
We will come voluntarily.
You are all about to do a great thing. He just smiles. And
Gross.
the mirror goes back to like a regular mirror. And Carter
Literally,
puts it down.
Karis is like literally about to open her mouth to say something, and the mirror just went blank. She's like, huh.
So Rodden looks to you and just says, "Hope you've rested enough."
What time is it? Do we know? Or I guess I'll look at him. Yeah, what time is it?
It's a little before sunrise. Gather your stuff. We need to set out. It's quite a journey. We'll make a stop for you, Karis, at the doctor. I don't know if it's a doctor. The medic person.
I'm gonna. I guess. Do we
long?
have our weapons back, or they didn't give us that stuff? Did they?
No.
How long? How long is it gonna take?
Possibly a few days, depending on how things work out.
If we're gonna be traveling, can we have our weapons back? We won't use them against you.
They're at the Iron Fist.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll have
that's right.
mine.
I didn't know they took them, but yeah. Well, I had mine. I had mine. What
I
happened?
bet you have your gun. You didn't fight or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they took it from me, but. Yeah.
They hand you back like whatever packs you had on you, anything like that.
Okay. My armor and stuff too.
Yep.
Yay.
I'm guessing not our armor though, right?
No, you don't have your armor, so
It's like what we had on us. Yeah.
whatever you had on you, they hand back your stuff or packs you had.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
And
Your bare fist.
he says, "Let's go."
Health potions.
And do you guys go with them?
Yes. I do this.
Okay.
I'm just
Wait for
kind of
Karen.
watching Raya and Ren, like, because I didn't know what conclusion we even came to.
I guess yeah. I'll turn. I'll kind of give you like a look and be like, I just say, all right, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go with them.
Are you okay with that?
Is Rodden still here in the room?
We're saying,
Yeah,
I
Rodden's
guess-
with you,
maybe not-
so.
I guess maybe not. I guess I'll say it kind of quietly, but I'll also be like, actually, no, I'll just say this. Are you ready to go? There we go. That's better. So it's more like, but giving you like a.
I
Ooh.
grab my cloaky thing off the bed. I'm like, wow, sure, can't wait. And I'm like wrapping around, like, I can't wait to meet Calm. This is gonna be great. Wow. And she's so mad.
Okay.
Such the actor. I love it.
So you guys start setting out from this
Does
home.
Rodden just ignore her, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like used to it.
And then you guys begin to walk down the cold morning streets of wherever you are. You get a sense that you're heading west. And
See, I was gonna say, Brennan was gonna ask Rodden at some point, like, are we still within the aura?
he looks, just says, yeah.
Are we going outside of the aura?
I think so.
If Redden could get paler, he gets paler. And he just gulps and, okay.
What is your guys' passive perceptions again?
I have a 14 now.
Okay.
12.
11.
Actually, no,
Alright.
I'm sorry. What are my passive numbers? Is the modifier just what?
What's your wisdom score?
Well, now with my new score, it is. Why am I not looking? Oh, it's plus. It's 16, 15. I'm sorry, it's 15.
15? Okay.
Are you proficient in perception?
I think so.
No.
You're not
Oh.
proficient in perception?
It doesn't say. I don't
Is
think
that the
so.
black dot next to perception?
God, the sun.
So much sun.
It doesn't. No.
Okay.
It has it next to insight and intimidation.
What's your modifier then for your wisdom? Is it 3?
Plus 2.
Plus
Yeah, I
2?
guess now it's plus 3.
Plus 3? Okay. So 13 then.
Okay.
So you guys walk a ways. It's early morning. The sun begins to rise, though. As you walk, right, you feel like a buzz in your pocket.
I have my phone still.
Yeah, we all have our phones.
Oh, okay. I'll take out.
Well, I
I'll
figured
take
they
out
took
the
'em.
buzz.
Yeah.
Is my phone in my pocket? Is that what's buzzing?
You feel like the buzz coming from your phone.
Okay, I'll take it out. Is it a text or a call?
So you just take it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anybody watching us?
There are.
wait, can I
you
get-
have
can I get-
Carter, who's like behind the whole group, and Rodden, who's like leading the group.
Is there any way? Where am I? I guess. Is there any way I can do it discreetly where I'm like?
Yeah, can I like
Give me-
get in between her and?
You don't know about this, Renan.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha.
Right, you can give me a sleight of hand check.
That'd be a 9.
A 9. All right.
Yeah.
The big moment. What does Carter roll?
Please go like nat 1, please nat 1.
Dun dun dun. dun.
Oh, my girls will.
As you say, Mark rolls well. He rolls a 2 on the die.
Okay. I rolled bad, but he rolled worse.
He did roll worse. He does not seem to notice you. As you slip it out,
Okay.
there's no words from him.
So who is it? Is it a call or a text?
You peek down, and it looks like it's from someone you don't recognize, but it says, "Have a mission. Come to the tower."
Oh, Mr. Stokes, you rascal.
You also, as you look at the screen,
And I
there is like that bar that shows the reception, and it's kind of like flickering in and out of being there and not. It looks like you are very like on the edge of whatever sort of cell phone reception you're getting.
can I try and send a text back? Again, like we're talking like if my hand's in my pocket, like
To who?
thumb, you know, I'm like pretend, like middle school.
Yeah, who are you
Same
sending a
number.
text to? Same number?
Yeah, same number.
Same number. Okay. What do you send back?
SOS call them. I'm gonna try to make it quick. 'Cause I guess I can't type it a whole message, can I?
It doesn't look like you have a lot of time. It looks like you're right on the edge, so
Okay. I'll say SOS call him
give me another sleight of hand roll.
and send. Please do better. Please do better. Please do better. 19.
Okay.
A lot better.
So you quickly just put that in there, hit send, and just hope that it's sent as the bar goes away.
Oh my god.
I would forgive Stokes for being a jerk. He saved us. You're forgiven.
Just like the flicker of hope fades in our hearts.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Wow.
Good job.
Oh.
Okay.
Good
Wow.
job coming back.
Pretty intense stuff there, guys. Okay, so yeah, we'll end there. Thank you, everybody, for being here and joining us for our return to Beacon Zora after our holiday break. We're so grateful that you guys came here. Also, thank you to JDVN1 for the follow as well. I see you followed during this session, so thank you for doing that.
Thanks.
We appreciate you.
And
And
Brom for the raid.
Brom for the raid, yes. Thank you, Brom. I see you went to sleep, though. Thanks for the
Oh,
raid.
Well, good night.
Oh, you're still here. Cool.
I'm
Well, thank you for the
here!
raid.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really great to have all of you guys here. We really appreciate all of you. And we'll be back again next week for our next session to see where this goes. So same time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll be back here doing this. Rachel has art tomorrow. And then Mike's starting his streams Monday for his first lesson 0. And then Thursdays after that will be the time for his. So
Yes.
Bardic Dice. Go give him a follow as well. You'll see Rachel and me on that channel as well. So
Yeah.
we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and the rest of the week until we see you again. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.